can only be myself and not nobody else. I stopped stressing about shit that I can't change, now I got better health. I ain't rich yet, but I ain't broke, I got a lot of wealth. I used to break the screen door when Granny went and grabbed her belt.
Yo, why niggas be hating on Dasani? No, like, real question. Like, why do people act like they're too good to drink Dasani?
Who acts like they're too good to drink it?
I don't know.
Mad people will say, like,
acidic, bro. It's not good water.
It's water, though.
But it's not good water.
Like, it's not my top choice. Like, if I have a choice, I'm not picking that. But I'm
So
definitely.
you yourself
I
know
feel
that.
like
So
the
then why
problem
you
with
even...
Dasani is that it's Coca-Cola's. It's like that's Coca-Cola's water, so like it costs more, and it's not as good as other water. That's my problem with it.
My thing is, if you go to like a restaurant or something like that, and like you want a bottle of water, and that's the only option, you're not taking it.
No, I'd be like, you can bring the water from the tap. Yeah.
So what's y'all go-to water?
Y'all rather get tap water.
Bro, Massachusetts, New York, California got like good tap water.
New York don't got good
It
water,
has the
bro.
cleanest water.
Now New York got the cleanest
It has
tap
the
water,
cleanest water, bro.
surprisingly.
Yeah, you sound.
Bro, we
you
made
sound
that-
kinda-
ass,
I
bro.
was about to say you're kind of
Not even, bro. We made that joke, like, bro. It
literally
tastes like
has the
Molly
cleanest
water,
bro.
This water don't taste right,
We
bro.
had bottled water when we was drinking that shit. That shit was probably some Fugazi water, bro.
That
But
probably
the water
was,
from the
though.
tap in New York, that shit's
Yeah,
clean.
you know who
bro.
has really bad
Facts.
tap water? Texas. I remember when I
wouldn't
first
know.
moved to Texas, and like the water that came out of the fountain was foggy. It tastes funny too.
Hey, you drunk it?
Yeah,
He's like, fuck it.
I had to,
It
bro.
is what it is.
I had to.
That's why. Hey, it's another episode of Bad for the Community. It's Young Rob on the mic. I got St. E's and Tomo to the right.
What's good?
Just know that.
Yes, sir. And we got Nate Nix in the room.
Hello, how you doing?
And we got a special guest host with us on this week. We got our man's Crispy in the building.
Yes, I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Of course, man.
Sure, appreciate you coming out, man.
For
and,
sure.
and even that little tidbit you threw, like, you know, with drinking water in Texas, you've been around, bro. Like, you've been making a lot of moves. We were supposed to have you on the pod back in December. And I don't know why, I don't know what happened that week, but that week everybody had COVID.
The world,
Like,
is
the
I
world
had
had
COVID.
COVID. Like, that shit made a
I
resurgence.
didn't have COVID.
Like, remember?
I have yet to get
I
that shit.
had that shit at that time.
I had it a couple times. I've had it twice.
Couple.
Yeah, I've had it twice.
There's a
Nigga
new,
do be outside, though.
there's a new strain
Yeah.
going around too, man. That COVID pack busting.
Yeah.
That COVID pack. Nah, that was the week that everybody, that you couldn't even get a test, bro, without waiting in line for hours. It was just OD. Now, look where we at. This nigga Kyrie about to play basketball at home now.
He stood his ground.
I should have stood my ground. I didn't even need to get vaxxed, bro.
Nah, that shit's still out
Nigga, you
there, bro.
had
There was just a
COVID.
surge in China and shit.
I'm hip, and I had the
COVID.
antibodies too. The only reason I got the vax, bro, was because there was a mandate, and then they dropped the mandate next
don't
week.
even live in
That's
Boston.
crazy, right?
It was 3 weeks.
It's pretty crazy.
Back in December, you were supposed to be on, but because of COVID, we had to reschedule it, and then the opportunity presented itself again. And by this time, you've been making a lot of moves, man. And if y'all not aware of what Crispy's doing, he's a visual director. Or if anything, let me let you
you got
speak
it
for
right.
yourself.
You got it right on
you're a
point. Go
visual
ahead.
director. You do photography. You directed music videos, and you know I'm gonna name a short list of the people that I've seen. But if you want to add on to it, but I've seen Russ posting your pictures.
Yeah, that was
first
recent.
name.
That was recent.
No, I'm just going by the recent because you got to lead it up. Because when I say
Let's
Lil
do it.
Baby, that's crazy. You feel me?
Lil
Shooting the
Baby.
music video for Lil Baby, 2 Chainz. So I seen photos with Tyga.
Baby Tron. That shit was crazy.
Oh, Baby Tron, yeah,
Baby
yeah,
Tron lit.
yeah. I like Baby Tron.
You know, I ain't even trying to miss the list. So you let us know who you work with because
that's all.
that shit is literally crazy.
That's all good. I worked with a lot of artists. It's a blessing, really.
I seen, yeah.
So, yeah.
It feels like just one after the other.
Yeah, it's kind of like a snowball effect right now. I kind of feel like whenever I was in New York, I was building my blocks, and then whenever I moved to LA, it was kind of like came with something to show for. And so after that, it was kind of like and LA is nonstop, you know what I mean? So it just takes being in the room. And after that, it was just, like I said, the snowball effect, and it just keeps happening. And then if you show up, then, they usually call.
It's fire.
So which artist was it where it's like right after that one, you just started seeing all these different doors open up?
Which artist was it? I'm not gonna lie. The first celebrity, this wasn't the first artist to kind of make that happen, but the first celebrity that actually responded to me was Bia.
Bia.
Yeah, and this was like
Fire.
way before like Best on Earth, like a really long time ago.
Okay.
And I remember she was one of the first like verified artists, like real artists that I was like, okay, I DM'd her like a while ago. Like
I was about to say, if it's before all those songs, like, why was she on your radar?
honestly, I DM'd her once. Yeah, she's from Boston too, and I DM'd her once, and then I don't know, I was sleeping at my sister's house one day, and something told me to DM her one more time, and so I did, and then I woke up to the DM, and she just so happened to have a show, And that's when I connected with her. And yeah, but maybe like one of the second art. Damn, I don't know. There's a lot.
Couple artists, yo, you lost track at this point. That's how you know you're doing your thing.
Yeah, shout out Bia. She's super real. She, you know.
So y'all did work together?
Yeah. She brought me to like a little live show she did, and then like I said, this was before a lot of the stuff that's happening now. And I recently connected with her again at a club during Super Bowl weekend, and so I'm just happy to see her doing what she's doing. That's
crazy. So what you up to now, bro? So you out in LA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're shooting for artists and everything. Just what's some of the current projects you're working on?
I just worked on this project with Cartier. I directed this video. I don't know if you guys know who he is. But yeah, I just did a video with him. It's probably my best video to date. It's my best work yet. So
fuck with the song?
Yeah.
Where's Cartier from?
Toronto.
He's from Toronto. He's dope as a person too.
I don't know anything about him, man.
Nah, yeah, he's dope as a person too. That's why I appreciate it, because I don't like working with somebody if they're not like, if they're not genuine or they're not.
I was about to ask, because he asked like, oh, is he nice? Because I was gonna ask, does he have to be nice for them for you to work with them? Like,
I said, did you like the song?
No, and I'm just bringing it to somewhere else. Like, do you genuinely gotta like the music that you're working on for it to happen?
I feel like I do. And one person that gave me that advice was Cole Bennett. When I was on set with him, he was telling me, he was like, man, like these projects follow you. You know what I mean? And you got to make sure they follow you.
Putting your name on this shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he said, he was like, you got to be real passionate about these projects, and that's how you're going to be able to put in like 110, 150%. And I feel like ever since I've been taking that approach, my work has been a lot better.
That's real.
Yeah,
because no bullshit. A lot of niggas be having some shitty music, bro. No bullshit.
Yeah,
I be like, if I was a music video director and I'm working with them, I'd be like, you might not
listen
get
to
my
the song
best
like 100
project.
times.
Yeah,
Like
you
it.
might not get my best. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna highlight. It's like you're not gonna get the best out of it. But some, I salute, a lot of the guys that still doing it out here, because at the end of the day, it's paying the bills. So you could understand why they're doing it. You know what I mean? But once you reach a certain point, and you're fortunate enough to be selective, then that's when it becomes a lot better.
That's real.
Yeah.
So you directed some stinkers in your day, where it's
of
like,
course.
I don't like this song.
1000%. Yeah. I think
you got to get to
we
it.
all, we all have.
I feel like a lot of people wouldn't even admit that. They be like, nah, I liked every song. But like, that's real, bro.
Nah,
like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? You're to the point, like you said, where it's like you get to be selective. You know what I mean? Like, that's a blessing. So
You ever like listen to
Happy for
like
that.
the song so many times, you're like, can't fuck with this shit. No bullshit.
It grows on you. It grows on you.
Okay, so let's actually take this back, right? So how I'm aware of you is you went to Bentley, and I know we know the same mutual people.
Yep.
And from there, you said third year you had to get yourself out of there.
Yeah. So, I was born in Massachusetts, but I spent like my teenage years in Texas.
Okay.
And I went to so I used to live in Dallas, Mesquite area. I say Dallas because that's like the main city. Like y'all would probably say Boston or somebody that's not from here.
Yeah.
So that's why. Okay, so I say Dallas, and then boom, I moved back for school, and my first year I was kind of like rocking with it. I was like, okay, let me keep doing school, because my mom wanted me to be like, in school. It's a family thing. Like I'm, second generation kid.
You feel like you owe it to them.
Exactly. I feel like I owed it to them. And then second year came around, I was like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Bentley, but it's a really competitive school. It's
I
hard.
wanted to go there.
It's
they
hard.
They threw me on the wait list.
It's not.
Fuck Bentley. No, I'm playing. That's a real dope school
I mean,
for business.
WPI, so fuck Bentley.
a PWI.
Or PWI.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
It's a hard school. So third year came.
Sorry.
Third year came around, and that's when it kind of hit me, and I was like, man, I'm in my third year. Fuck it, like I'm gonna just keep going. And then I went abroad to Madrid. This is like right before COVID, right?
So wait, I don't mean to stop you, but how long has that passion for doing video work been?
Nah, I
just
started
camera work, yeah.
I started doing videos when I was 10 years old. Like I got videos on YouTube up right now that like,
Yeah.
I'll probably fucking
They on
myself up for
private?
saying this. Nah,
Yeah, no,
they're
no.
public.
Oh, shit,
honestly,
alright. Feel me?
I'm saying in my
Show the
game.
growth, right?
Yeah, exactly. Kind of see the growth, but I wanted to be a YouTuber, but back to the school thing. When I was in Madrid, I was like at a real low point in my life because I wasn't shooting anything. So I feel like my business was real stagnant.
Okay.
So I was like, damn, like what am I doing right now? And that's kind of when it clicked. And the people around me, my girlfriend at the time, she was just letting me know. She was like, yo, just do what you want to do. And this is like a life-changing decision, like
Yeah,
leaving
of
school
course.
in a minority family. It's like, my family was like, leaving school third year, you're almost done.
Type shit, right?
No,
They didn't
yes.
understand. I'm in a whole nother country. I should be happy. I should be enjoying this, right?
Yeah,
but I'm
that
not.
You got all these stresses over you.
I'm only focused
Thinking.
on like what am I shooting? So that's when it clicked for me. I was like, this is really what I love, and I feel like nothing when I'm not doing it. So then I made the decision to drop out. And go ahead.
So let me ask you this, right? Because you went to school for 3 years, 3 years in. Do you feel like if you had made that realization earlier, you wouldn't have gone to college at all? Do you feel like it's important that people like experience it just to
That
see what it's
networking, like,
Feel me?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like college is a great experience. You know,
I
it
think
gives
so,
you it
for
gives you
sure.
structure.
For
Like
sure.
especially
I think if anyone has the privilege and the opportunity to go to college, experience that shit.
not only that,
You know?
I got a great like scholarship. I got a really good award for going. So I was like, you know what? Like I might as well.
Yeah.
Like
You're not
I don't know
losing
if you-
nothing, yeah.
exactly. Like Bentley's a really expensive institution,
Facts.
bro. So the like whatever the money I got was a blessing. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go out of state, get out of my comfort zone, and then come back to like my because most of my family's here. So I was in Texas. So I was like, you know what? Might as well come back. You know, rekindle.
Would you ever go back and finish it last year?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Dropping out was the best decision I ever made in my life.
And
like
Yeah.
maybe later, but
Maybe.
But remember, if you drop out, have a plan. Don't just
that,
drop
no,
out
that's a
just to
fact.
drop out.
That's a fact.
yeah.
Debatable. You can drop out and just drop out, bro.
I mean,
Nah,
you
but
could.
please have a
Obviously,
plan.
You
You feel me?
could,
Cover
but
your
like, he
bases.
had a plan.
Do
He
what
knew
you
what the
gotta
fuck he
do.
was doing. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
and he
Do you, man?
It was a passion.
it was a
more
passion.
like
That's what I
the
said.
passion
right?
really drives you.
What was
But
your
yeah,
plan?
My plan,
Yeah.
my passion. It was like I
Feel
really
me?
now listen.
What do you mean by plan?
I'm saying plan. I'm talking about like know what you're working towards. Don't
Yeah.
just drop out just to
Okay.
drop
Have
out
a
because
goal.
it's too hard. You feel me?
Yeah.
Especially if 3 years in, my nigga, finish that shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what everybody was telling me.
You know?
But
You
But I
can't
did.
listen to everybody. You know, that's
Facts.
of course, that's the thing I heard. And it's dope that your girlfriend was on board from the jump because she could easily been like, you sure? Like you feel me? This is my future you affecting too
Yeah.
type shit.
nah, she played she played a good role in that.
So that's dope because like, I don't know, say all these people who are giving you the pushback, like what are you doing to just, you know, not listen to that noise? Is that tough?
Passion talks.
Yeah,
man.
it's
Because
yeah.
there's some time before, you know, they're going to turn around and be like, oh, now I see what he's doing.
Mhm.
Now I'm
What's
sure.
the conversations like that?
Probably changed up, right? Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah,
A
bro.
lot different.
It's
a lot
different.
different now.
Tables turn, bro. When they turn, it's sweet.
That's what they say. It's like you crazy until you prove them wrong.
Yep.
Now you a genius.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of hard to block it all out, but I feel like growing up, I was kind of always more tough, you know, tough exterior. So it was hard, but you know, obviously not hard enough to make me stop from doing my decision. And also, it's like he said, like the passion thing is like that really fuels everything. Like if you really love something. You really actually like, cause no rational person is gonna put the amount of hours that goes into this. You have to
Yes.
love it to justify it. You get
That's
me?
a fact.
A rational person is just gonna be like, oh, how much am I getting? Like they're gonna break down the hours of pay and this and that, and that's not gonna take you, bro. You're playing the short term, not the long term.
Fucking facts. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not even gonna go too deep into it, but like I know exactly what you're saying, bro.
I wish I said that.
No, not even. He's saying exactly what
Nah,
you know
real
would be
shit.
on my mind.
For
You know,
sure.
like you know that's what we all doing. We all artists. We all creators. We all working toward a passion. And like you know, there's not gonna be people who are always on board, but you literally can't listen to them because it's like if that vision was for them, they would have had it. But that vision's for you, and it's only for you to get until you know you proving them right.
Exactly.
You know, but
Fuck
from
with
there,
that. It's a good story. Very inspirational.
I'm it. So just from there, 38 dropped out. Where do you go from there?
So this is like beginning of the pandemic. When I was abroad in Madrid and I had to come back because of COVID. So then I had to go back to my mom's house. I didn't have a bedroom there. I was just sleeping on the couch. I was like, bro, I cannot do this. And I had a refund from school because the difference in tuition.
They was
shit
fake
was
niggas.
nice.
They
So
was fake
exactly.
niggas. I remember that.
So I got a refund from my rent that I paid over there and that. So I was like, you know what? Let me just sign these papers, take this money, and then I also got some pandemic money too. So
We was all getting pandemic money.
So,
I wish I finessed that shit. I
Yeah.
wish I finessed that shit, man.
and shout out
Why do you
to
say that
my.
on camera every time?
No, it's
you
not
mean?
even. It's not even
'Cause he's
finesse.
still-
It's like
That's what I'm saying.
still-
I know what he means, but
He's
he's
still in
not.
pain, bro.
yeah.
I'm trying to incriminate niggas.
That's what I'm saying. Cool it, bro.
So I had both. I had the pandemic money legally,
Yeah.
and the refund, and I was like, you know what? Let me go negotiate my rent in New York. I paid a few months in advance, and I was like, fuck it. This is the closest mecca to like for my industry that I could go to.
Valid.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I just made the move, bro, to be honest. Just pulled the trigger.
Why New York?
Like I said, it was like the closest Mecca, and you know, every artist pulls through New York. New York is just one of those places, you know. It's like New York. It's like LA, New York, Atlanta.
What part of New York did you live in?
Harlem.
Harlem.
Yeah.
Ah, he was with them niggas.
Yo, what niggas is he talking about?
Bro, there be some real niggas in Harlem, bro.
Harlem
is like Harlem is like
jiggy shit.
I was about to say Harlem is like.
Nah, but he said it like he know them Harlem niggas.
I
Like
do.
Harlem is.
I ain't gonna even question it. That's your hood,
Bro. We know Harlem niggas. That's where fucking Wellington and Justin are from, bro.
Harlem is a dope.
There.
Harlem got mad character though. Harlem got a lot of character there.
So how's that experience in New York? Like from just moving there, where did you go from there? Because did you already have some connections there, or did you just have to build from scratch?
Yeah, the only
fire.
The only plan I really had in New York was the money. I was like, okay, I could sustain myself for a certain amount of months. I broke it down, and I was like, till then, I'm gonna just keep working for free.
It out, yeah,
keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie, I sacrificed a lot there. My health, my time. You know what I mean? Like a lot that a lot of people don't like.
What are some of those like challenges?
It's
like no sleeping.
No sleeping, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I built up an iron deficiency because I was eating canned food. Like I really, bro, it was bad. Like I was canned
food. You was eating beans,
bro. Of course, Goya beans with rice, like pasta, fattening. Yeah, bread. You know what I mean? I was probably eating like once a day, and it was really like I said that. Like back to the passion thing. Like if that's not driving you, bro, you'll fall into a crazy hole.
That's literally the definition of like stay down till you come up.
Yeah. Wow. And yeah, but
how you claiming you hungry if the passion ain't feeding you, man?
Yeah, but I went there with just money, bro, and I remember literally, so I started working with this agency, this modeling agency. I was doing like fashion, like editorial work for free. And they were just taking advantage of me and stuff like that. But you know, I wasn't sweating it because obviously you have to, you know, do that first. But then I went to brunch with this girl, and she just so happened to be like 2 hours late. And after, I was like, come on, bro, you're not waiting. Like,
you still stayed.
Listen, and
mimosas was booming.
No. So this is how you know the world is crazy and divine timing is everything. You know what I mean? Because look, if I would have made the decision to just leave, I wouldn't have met the people that I met. So boom, I see a McLaren pull up, right? A lime green McLaren. I see them bringing equipment up. I'm like, oh, they're doing something here. So I step away from the table after we eat and everything. And I go introduce myself. I'm like, yo, my name is Chris. I'm here to work. I work for free, whatever, this and that. And like I said, back to the divine timing thing, if I would have never met those people, his name is Shomi Patwari, actually, the director that first brought me on to a set. And if I would have never met those people, I feel like my growth would have been prolonged. You know what I mean?
Shit.
So like back to saying, like, if I would have left, if I would have been just frustrated, like, oh,
I fuck this shit.
Yeah,
I'm out. Like,
exactly. If I would have just let my pride get in the way, like, oh, this girl's late. Who am I? Like, you know, I feel like that's more of a. It was just a business thing.
Wow.
You know, yeah.
Nate.
Business meetings, I'll stick around for longer.
Yeah,
I understand.
It was.
You ever had this conversation with them? Like, yo, shout out to you for being late. Like,
no, actually, I did tell her. I was like, yo, it's actually crazy because if you weren't late, I wouldn't have met those people.
And that's one hell of an opener. I work for free.
Oh, always.
That's a hell of an opener.
And I still say that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand that. And that's, again, where passion comes into play. Because if you don't have passion, you're always breaking it down. Like, I run into people that take photos, direct, and then their first question is, how much is the rate? This and that. Right, yeah. I'm like, yo, bro, you don't love this.
Type shit.
And of course, we got to eat. But, bro, play the long term. The long ball is way crazier.
I keep it a bean. That's go ahead.
I'll just say one last thing. Because that one opportunity that you get is gonna all the money that you just sacrifice or whatever comes right back.
I mean, I feel like it's the same thing when it's like artists when they come in with a budget, they'll really like. I always get so frustrated when people are like, you know what I mean? Like you see someone working and you're trying to work with them, and like your question is like, I asked you, bro. That's so wild, bro. But I was like, you know what I mean? You asked them like, yo, like how much do you charge? And I'm like, damn, bro, like. Do you know this person? Like, are you getting to know like their work? Like, are you actually getting to know and like building that relationship with them so that it will like come up if it does come up? You know what I mean? Because like a lot of niggas will do shit like off the strength if you build the strength. If you don't have the strength, then it's like don't expect shit from nobody, bro.
I mean, even me and Robert had this conversation the other day. I feel like as long as you have different streams of income, the money can't control how you're moving about your business.
And don't block your blessings for instant gratification. And that's a lesson that you just said, but that's probably what's propelled you to come as far. Because I'm making a guess, but I'm assuming you might have said I work for free, and then they might have still compensated you at the end with something because they seen the work that you put in.
Exactly.
No way.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with having a standard for a price or anything like that, but also understand you're willing to negotiate that shit to make the bigger picture happen.
And not only that, there's more to gain. It's not always fiscal. It's not always fiscal. Sure. It's more to gain. Like if you really take advantage of these opportunities and you open your eyes up, you realize you can meet 3 people here that'll change your life.
Now here's one thing though. Don't pay niggas though. No cap.
So what?
Don't pay niggas to work for them.
What you mean?
To work for them.
Yeah. It's the same
He's
shit
going
we
back
talking
to like
about
pay to play, like you feel me? Like
If you a producer, don't pay a nigga to get on your beats, type shit like that.
Oh, okay.
That's a whole other
That's
scam
back, like,
territory.
yeah, that's hustling backwards at that point.
You know
But
what
nah,
I mean?
I
like hustle
completely understand
laterally
what
if anything, but the backwards, nah.
Yeah.
completely understand what you're saying though. Yeah, from there.
bro.
So before you met this guy, I forgot his name, but you
Show
said,
me.
Show me.
Yeah, show me.
That was the first time you was on set. So before that, you were just doing like photography work.
Yeah,
Or were you
but
doing music videos?
I was doing video work, music videos too. I was really just dipping in every lane. You know what I mean? Like I still do. I feel like I definitely have a certain lane that I'm going towards, but I still dibble and dabble. You know what I mean? I don't want to box myself in.
I hear that. I feel like, and if it doesn't make sense, we'll try to get to the point I'm trying to make, right? What's that first day of work like? It's not a traditional job where it's like, oh, you get trained and like, they tell you how to do this. It's like, you're on your own.
I'm glad you asked that.
Like, what is that like for you? What was that like?
No, so like for me, I don't believe in luck. I believe in like preparation meets opportunity, right? So even before I was on set, I was looking up set lingo and like how to maneuver on set, how to talk to certain people on set. There's different language.
I went to the studio for the first time.
So exactly. So like riffs and all that like
type shit, yeah.
Exactly. So I was doing the same thing and that's kind of where preparation met opportunity. So I feel like I was already ready. Like I was there and it was like my eyes were open because I'm like, oh, it's just like mad big cameras, everything. And I'm like, I feel great, but I wasn't nervous at all. I feel like it was kind of just, I was meant to be there. Yeah, I was ready.
And for this life.
I was ready.
Shameful.
That's real shit.
Shameful drop.
Bullshit.
Yeah, bro. But it was great. And actually, then I met my mentor who actually took me even further. His name is John Mingalone. And he's an assistant director. And it's funny because the first time we had an interaction, he kind of brushed me off. Because, the industry's full of shit.
Everybody wants opportunities. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I learned that, it's always business. And then I overheard him say, hey, I need an assistant. I need a second assistant director, right? So I was like, I just asked him. I hit him up. I was like, yo, I'll be him. Like, just put me in.
Yeah,
put me in the game.
Real shit.
I really respect that. You seem to be very, very persistent. You feel me?
Sure.
Like you just don't let anything just shut down the moment it gets that first initial shutdown. You're like,
Exactly.
all right,
And
try again.
Here's the difference too. You feel me? A lot of people, like you said, in this industry, they're just looking for handouts. They're looking for opportunities, but they're never thinking to themselves, what can I offer this person to be useful to them?
What kind of opportunities can we create together?
So there was a hole that he needed filled, and you were right there to be able to provide that value.
And not only that, it's showing up too. Because after everything, he's
that's facts. No
it's showing up. You can't. You gotta walk the walk. You can talk, but you make sure you can walk too.
And that's the most important part, in my opinion. Niggas be saying that they'll do shit, and then
execution.
When, niggas be mad unreliable with it. You feel me? Like if you're not there, you're not showing me like that. Like this opportunity is even worth me pursuing further. Then it's like, what the fuck are we doing this for?
Execution is everything.
Exactly.
So from there, you're his assistant director.
Yeah, I'm his assistant.
Where did you go from there?
My fault. I don't want to cut you up, but I bet you was showing up on time to everything, right?
30 minutes before.
Yeah, niggas, stop being fucking late.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
To show up on time is to be late.
To be late, is that saying?
That's real shit. Because niggas, that shit's unacceptable. But
yeah, bro, I show up 30 minutes early. I 30 minutes on time, I'm sorry.
30 minutes on time.
Because you was on time today. A lot of the guests be late.
Yo, this nigga named
Shout out them.
Let's continue with your story, bro.
Real niggas
I want to see this timeline from New York to LA. How did it get there? So, like I said, you're working. You have opportunities with not Show Me at this point.
Show Me and John Mingalone. Now John Mingalone is bringing me on way bigger sets. Like I remember he threw me on like a St. John set. And I was just a production assistant, but I'm just still, like I said, I take advantage of my situation. So I'm talking, I'm doing this, I'm doing whatever I got to do. And he was really bringing me on way more sets. And after that, you know, the web just expands. If you do your due diligence on set and you just meet people, exactly, it just keeps going. And they calling me, yo, this, I'm doing this. I'd start telling me, yo, just let me do whatever. I'll do whatever.
Yeah,
like,
and you're not thinking too big, like, no, I want to be the director, or I want to be the head of whatever project I'm involved. You know, that's putting your pride aside.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that, like, pride. I watched the show Peaky Blinders. Have y'all watched Peaky Blinders?
No,
you like bro, Thomas is crazy, but have you watched it like all the way through? I haven't
watched it fully.
So I think this was the first season though, but there's a moment where there's this bigger guy, right? This bigger kingpin that comes in the bar, and he throws like some money on the ground. His brothers, they both get mad, and it's like pride, you know. Some man's, you know, they're like, don't pick it up, like. But Thomas, he knew. He puts his pride aside, and he picked up the coin. And then later on, I don't want to spoil the show, but he ends up being way bigger than the dude. You know what I mean? Like it's all about like just putting your pride aside.
HBO, Netflix,
Netflix. You should watch it, bro. It's really good. I love it. And he flips a coin.
I pirate the show.
He flips a coin too to like make certain decisions, and I implemented that too.
You flip coins?
Yeah, like for certain decisions, because they should just be
with it.
So they should just be binary. You know what I mean? Like all that overthinking shit kind of clouds your judgment.
Should I do
so
it?
like, so it's like, should I do it? Boom, heads in the air.
Like, what's a decision? Like, what's an example of a decision?
A decision, like, for example,
should I rob
this was recent. Like, before I went to Florida, there's this director. His name is Edgar Estevez. He owns this company called Blank Square Productions, and we were working a lot prior, and then he kind of told me, yo, like, you know, I like what you're doing. I like where your head is at, and you know, I kind of want to maybe introduce you to the team and see what you guys want to do, or see what you want to do. And it kind of a lot of time had passed between then and when he told me, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna flip this coin, and flip the coin. I'm gonna call him and tell him how I feel.
That's
from the heart.
Crazy. I thought you were talking about like some like shit. It doesn't matter if it goes either way.
Decisions where it's easy to overthink.
So listen, exactly, because they should just be binary. It should just be yes or no. So listen, I flip the coin and I call him. It lands on it. It's like, okay, bet. The world wants me to call this man and let him know. And he literally flies me out to Florida 2 days after. And I built mad connections after that. And he chucked me a few projects. And it's just like, bro, off of that little thing, it's like a whole nother avenue just built. Just off of that.
That's how I live life. You feel me? Like I be talking about this. You live life like an RPG. A lot of people don't like hearing that, but it's like, yo, like every different decision that you make impacts where you go next. You feel me? So it's like sometimes the decisions that you make in the present, you might not necessarily be thinking like, oh, this could lead to this and this and this. But if you begin to like think about it, like, oh, I know that this avenue opens up for me. At least if I do this, it's like you're basically like you're moving on a different mission that you might not have went on. You feel me? Or like now you're on a different type of quest. You feel me? And like once you go on that shit. Who knows what the loot will be? You feel me? But if you don't know, if you don't do it, and sometimes it might not be worth it.
It affect other people too, nigga. No bullshit.
Yeah, see, I don't be thinking about other people's much.
Other people's decisions affect you too, nigga. Everything's connected, bro.
That's real shit.
Everything, every little thing.
Are you guys under the boat? Like you don't really have a choice in this life. Like everything is like predetermined in that way. That like
nah.
Okay. I was just asking.
I feel like the final thing is destiny, but there's a bunch of different circumstances that you could pick, like different avenues to go through.
To get
because we know what the end of the game is like, nigga. You die.
Everything you do is gonna affect that though. That's the thing. You feel me? Like literally down to like
everything.
What you ate that day, like who you linked that day. You feel me? Yep. Who seen who you was with that day, type shit.
I agree.
Everything's just interconnected.
So,
what music you listen to? No bullshit.
Yeah, facts.
So from there, like you said in the beginning, you was just working for free. You would just take whatever opportunity came to you. Did it get to a point where now you're kind of eating off the work that you're doing and it's becoming self-sustainable?
For sure.
At this point, like in time when you're in Florida and everything?
Yeah, for sure. I still do free work to this date. Because I look at, you know, it's like an opportunity cost. You know what I mean? Like you got to take an opportunity.
You got to explain opportunity because there might not be people who understand that.
Nah, okay. So it's like basically like, if the opportunity is, you gotta see what is worth instead of just, like I said, like the short term. Like think of the long term. Like who can you meet here? Who can you
potential?
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So look at the opportunity for more than just the surface. Than just it being super transactional. Okay, I give you this for this.
Yeah.
I give you this for this many hours. Yeah. Now you gotta look. Okay. Oh, let me look at the artist. Bet. Let me see who they're following. Bet. Let me see the manager. Oh, let me see who he's following. And then look at the mutuals and just connect everything. And then you realize. This opportunity is way more than what they can pay me. Yeah, because I've had opportunities where I've done for free, and what I've gotten in return is way more than what they could have paid me.
Exactly. And to be honest, too, when you look at it, it's like there's so many different ways to look at this. not just about like passion, right? You could look at it like, because like I feel like it's easier with passion. You know what I mean, like I'm passionate about this thing, so like the opportunity cost, like I'm willing to like take that risk. Sometimes you need to think in the short term when it comes to shit, but when it like comes down to like your skill set, when it comes down to like what you bring to the table as far as like, you know what I mean, different things that you know, like pieces of information that you might have, opportunity cost is something that you should be like weighing into every single thing that you do.
It's as simple as just buying. Like it's not as simple as just, oh, I bought this jacket for $200. It's like, all right, what could you have done with that $200 too? That's the opportunity cost. Whatever you could have done with whatever you gave in return.
It is subjective though. Sometimes you do gotta be drippy before you pulling up to. You feel me? Make sure you take care of the drip.
But I don't know, man. This man Crispy said I don't even need my shoes no more, bro.
Presentation is a lot though, because you probably did keep some shit. You feel me?
See that nigga Rob
it's like that's what I'm saying. When you go to an interview, it's like you present yourself in a certain way, right? On some shit. Presentation is everything. You got to think about it like that. But it's just in a different sense.
No bullshit, bro. The drip is in you, not on you.
Yeah,
For sure.
It's in you. Like you can wear whatever, and if you present yourself a certain way, obviously you don't pull a bummy. But let's just put this. Yeah. Let's just bring up the movie like Pursuit of Happiness. Remember when he got them tickets and he went in the interview in the painting and everything? Bro, it was in him. They saw it in his eyes. They didn't even care about what he was wearing. They looked past all of that. But
if he
you definitely gotta pull up.
You can't pull up in some basketball.
You gotta pull up presentable though.
Yeah, you feel me?
You got to, of course, of course.
It don't matter about the name brand, but you gotta have some shit that you can throw on.
You gotta be presentable.
Yeah.
You gotta be.
But it ain't nobody give a fuck if you got Balenciagas versus you.
What was it
rocking
like
some
though,
Air
selling
Force.
your collection? What year in college was that? That was right before you left, or it was like
So yeah,
sneaker collection.
Let him explain that.
No. Yeah, for those who don't know, I used to be like super into like reselling. Like I was doing throughout high school, like very in it with my friends.
You got the bots.
Yeah, bro, everything. Like I did a
Gotta
lot.
put us on. You know what I'm playing.
Wait, what'd you say?
were what's wrong
I said
with
you gotta
the
put us
industry
on, but
now?
I'm playing. I'm joking.
Yeah, like Facebook Market, all types. I remember I traded like 8 pairs of shoes for one Yeezy. I remember I paid like $3,000 for one shoe.
I remember that Yeezy hype. That shit was,
Bro, it's still hype right
like
now.
2016, 2017.
But anyways, to say that, I say I was infatuated with shoes. Like this was my everything, like clothes and the way I looked and how that shit made me feel. You know what I mean? Because that's a true thing.
Make
like
you feel kind of
it
good.
make you feel
You're
good.
talking about the retail therapy.
So-
That should be booming.
Yeah, so this was my second year of college, my sophomore year. I had all these shoes. I was like, bro, I need a camera. I don't have money right now, but I got a lot of money sitting right here.
You got assets.
And exactly. And I'm not gonna lie, I sold them way under.
That's real.
Way
You
under.
just wanted them right there.
Yeah, I sold them in a like a package deal to one guy that was a reseller. I forget his name.
Oh,
but
you
he,
sold all of them to one person?
One person. He stays out here. I forget his name.
What do you think the value of that collection
Black?
was?
Nah,
He's white.
I think he was Hispanic.
Okay.
Don't matter.
But the
kinda
value of the whole collection, like now or then.
I mean, no. You said you undersold it.
time.
So like at the time, how much could you have gotten it for, and then how much you sold it for?
Honestly, at the time, if I was patient, I could probably gotten like maybe $5,000. And I ended up selling them to him for like $2,000 because my camera, everything on my cart added up to $1,800.
And that's all you needed. That's all you cared
So
about.
I was like,
hitting that mark.
all I cared about was like, you know what, this is gonna pay, and I'm gonna get a little bit of extra haircut money.
Nah, nigga, I respect it, bro. I respect it,
Bro. If I like after the show, I'm gonna show y'all like a Google Drive I had. Bro, I had so many shoes, bro, like a lot, bro.
We gonna take a gander.
But
like a lot
I'm
of
sure
shit.
it got
That's
to
real.
the.
I feel like we've all done that at one point or another.
I sold the
Sometimes you
whole
gotta take
collection.
the low ball, no bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
Get where you
small,
tryna go.
it's a
Facts.
small little sacrifice. And to add to that, like I don't know. I feel like when you rely on things to make you feel good, like you build more insecurities.
Because that's what I was gonna.
Materialistic type shit. Yeah.
So I feel like I'm so glad I like strayed away from that. Like now I kind of like, if you see me, I'm like, I wear these pants a lot. And no shame in my game.
Ain't
You know what I mean?
It's clothes.
Exactly.
It's meant to be worn,
I mean,
nigga.
like you said,
Facts,
bro.
right?
There was a certain mentality that you had where I look good, I feel good, but I'm sure it transitioned to the point where like you already have that confidence in you, and you're comfortable. And I mean, I know for sure when I got my girl, I was like, who the fuck am I trying to impress at this point? I got her. Like, you feel,
I was not expecting
Nah,
that. I'm a whole other living person.
I don't know.
no, I'm saying in the sense of like. A lot
got
of
his
times
girls and now
niggas
he
trying to
don't
like
care.
impress shorty. You trying to pull shorty, you trying to look good. Who you looking good for? Not just yourself.
I feel you.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's just like it got to a point. It's like I got everything I need. I don't need y'all validation. And I'm sure your passion overtook that feeling. And that's,
No, go ahead.
Still clean though. You got on the
Finish
forums
your
today.
point.
No bullshit. Said still clean though. You got on the forums today. Shit the fuck.
I mean, it didn't leave him. Like you said, the drip is still inside you.
I'm just saying, still clean regardless though. You like without the shoes. Like, you know what I mean? Forums are hard.
Yeah.
So
Well, now I was just gonna say, like, the people, I'm sure they want to know, what is your favorite pair though?
My
If you had
favorite
the
pair of shoes?
one to say, like, this is my favorite pair.
I'm not gonna lie. I had these red and white human races.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bro, I had heat, bro.
Like the full body red ones.
Yeah, they were like
with the
white. I have a picture of them, but yeah.
Just fire.
Was there any shoes where it's like, I gotta keep this? There's no way I could sell this, or all of them have
I sold them all. The ones I kept were just beat.
I feel you.
I got these white Yeezys that I like wrote all over, and those are the ones I kept. But I like actually I recently gave those. I recently gave those away. Like before I moved to LA in New York, I gave them to like a homeless person.
All right, so let's just jump back into the timeline. You're in Florida. You're making connections. Where to go from there?
Florida was just recent, like maybe like a month ago. I'm connecting with Blank Square Productions, this production company that I work with. And I'm just solidifying my relationship with Edgar. You know, we're getting to know each other more. And yeah, we're working on a movie for him. So we're doing a bunch of research. So we like interviewing his parents, all type of stuff. But yeah, it was really dope. Yeah, it's like a full blown movie because he wants to like track his life and stuff.
Yeah.
So he has a really dope upbringing, and yeah, that was a good time. Florida. It was like I stayed there for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and then you know before you came out here, you were in Texas, and then you flew out to LA. What was the business in Texas? I was in
Dallas for a day and a half, just to see my people and my friends. Yeah, and then I went to Austin for South by Southwest.
Nice.
Okay.
There's this artist I work with. His name is J100. He's really about to blow. And
I seen that music video.
Yeah, I believe in him. Like I really believe in him.
I got tap in.
I'm gonna show you guys. Yeah, he's like he's like a fusion of like the music that's gonna make you like kind of like nod your head on like a lit version and like lyrical too. You know, he's like fuses both. So it's like it's interesting and even
the best of both worlds. Yeah.
Exactly. And you could just tell where his head is at, and you know, when he gets around certain people, he's gonna be able to like showcase these different bags, and he's just gonna I believe in it. I believe in him a lot.
No, that's dope. Even having that belief in him. But how was South by Southwest?
Oh, it was good. It was a lot of people. But I made a lot of connections. I went for him. We were doing a lot of promo for him. Brought some friends. They were like helping put posters up, hand out stickers. We were just, rubbing shoulders.
Yeah.
But
South by Southwest is great for that.
Yeah. It was
compared
mad
to
people.
other festivals because it's a culture festival. It's fire.
So it's crazy because on the third day it got shot up.
But
we didn't even go to 6th Street. It's crazy because we didn't even go to 6th Street.
Shooting up the South by Southwest.
So I was like, damn, the world is really looking out for us. Because we went to 6th Street every single day. That was like ritual. All right, 6th Street, 6th Street, 6th Street.
And what's the significance of 6th Street?
That was just like the main road.
That's where everything was happening.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. That was just like, how can I explain it? Kind of like the strip. Like,
okay. All right.
Everyone was there. All the shows are happening there or the surrounding area.
Do you vlog these experiences at all?
So nowadays I approach them like more like mini documentaries. So I guess you could say vlogs, but I feel like vlogs are a little more casual. Like but now I approach them like, we're recording these moments. And I think I used to vlog myself. Like I was vlogging every day when I wanted to be a YouTuber. So I think I want to like reintroduce that now that my life is a little more interesting. You know what I mean? So I think I definitely want to get back into that.
We gotta find a new word for it.
What?
Vlogging is so corny.
Why you say that?
Because, bro, vlogging is like, oh, look at my life. I'm walking around. Like,
that's how they want to present it.
No, that's what vlogging is, bro. Vlogging is basically like day in the life type shit. You feel me?
No, for sure.
And
But it's not like you don't
consistent.
have to just make it so
No, you
boring
do.
like
That's
that.
what makes it a vlog, bro.
Vlog.
That's what makes it a vlog, bro. It has to be a little corny.
How do you feel about that?
I don't. Yeah.
Speaking from like, I used to vlog, and I looked up to like this guy Jesse and Casey, and they were more on the serious
Casey
tip.
Neistat,
So they weren't like your typical like YouTuber vlogger, like, but
You wouldn't even call it doing vlogs.
I still respect those people. You know what I mean?
That's the dude that was in the relationship with a shorty?
Yeah, prank
Gina.
versus prank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
even call
really,
those-
that's a
wouldn't even
throwback.
call those
Then you
vlogs,
like be
bro.
setting up the cameras, doing the
Like, yeah,
skateboard
I
shit,
thought it
like
was
through
cool.
They're
the
dope.
city.
I
I
was
wouldn't
saying,
even call those vlogs.
So what would you call it?
They're
vlogs,
videos,
bro.
They're
You-
YouTube videos. Those are just videos, bro.
Yeah.
They're like these video, like they're documenting shit.
I guess you could say lifestyle videos.
Facts, right? That's why there's different categories, bro. Like vlogging, bro.
But
I'm thinking
under the
on,
big
like,
umbrella, I
Shay
feel like
Carl
vlogging
and
is just
them.
like a really big umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, all of these things fall under. But you could like those are more serious vlogs. I get what you're saying though. Like
It's a video blog, so it's like kind of like on a blog, if people are just sharing their opinion, so it's kind of like you're
Word.
sharing your perspective, so it's like you're just
Exactly.
speaking into a camera.
exactly. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, vlogs are still corny though.
All that to say though, I think with all the shit you got going on right now, niggas would definitely love to see like the behind the scenes
Safe
and
to
all
say,
that shit.
yeah.
Bro.
Nah,
You should
most
definitely get
definitely.
back on that, bro.
Yeah, I think
For
I
sure.
do want to do it.
Like that should be fire.
That's really what you call it, behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
That's just fire.
I'm not gonna lie though. I don't know. I feel like a little weird now. Like
Why is
doing
that?
it. I don't know. It's weird. Like sometimes I feel weird recording myself now. It's weird because I
Talking to a camera is weird. That's why I feel you. I feel you.
It
It's
is.
the same way. Bro.
It is, right?
Because you got to kind of put on a show for nobody. But
Yeah.
there is somebody who's going to eventually end up watching it.
Exactly.
But how was your time in LA too, though? Because that's where you was at right before here.
Yep.
Live there.
It was I lived there. It was good. What did I do? It was good. I think I just kind of settled down before because I knew I was gonna come to Boston. So I was like, you know what, let me catch up on some sleep. I was editing, of course. Oh, and that's when I linked Russ actually. I linked Russ.
Yeah.
And yeah, I linked Russ.
How did that come about?
So Edgar actually, he told me to pull up to the studio session, and that's when I met him and this other guy's named Santa Fe Clan from Mexico.
Okay.
Mexico artist. He's really big out there. But they were working on some music, and then he ends up hitting me up. I end up following up with the manager, and they tell me to pull up to this podcast that Russ was doing. Dope podcast. I'll tell you after the show because I can't.
Yeah, don't plug that. Nigga's bad for the community.
Yeah.
I know they might shout them out on the podcast and they shout us
Nah,
out
I was
back.
joking. You could if you wanted to, but
No.
yeah.
Because it's not out yet. So then I linked him again, and then I actually linked him later that night. And this is where the hunger thing, like back to, he like posted on his stories like at 2:30 in the morning. He was like, "Yo, I need a photographer, LA photographer."
Like,
That's
slid up.
crazy.
I slid up.
right?
I was like, "What's good?" He was like, "I just need some quick fit pics."
yeah.
He was 30 minutes away, bro. I drove all the way there for free.
Yeah.
Not for free,
I mean, that's an opportunity.
Exactly.
You got
It's
to make
not
a whole
free.
connection with Rush.
but not. I'm saying like
The
fit.
real
like,
nigga. You said gas $7 out there? $7
Yeah.
gallon?
That's OD. That's fucking OD, bro.
But I went out there. The photo shoot was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be quick.
Yep, quick. And then went back, and he was like, "Yo, you're a real one for that." And what I gained was his phone number.
There you go.
So I was like, "Okay, word."
That's better than a follow. Like niggas be thinking like I need to follow. Say
Facts.
nah.
And he
Find a way that
shows-
you could consistently be in contact.
And he shows love. He be tagging me. So you know, a lot of artists they don't
I've
really be
seen it.
tagging.
Yeah.
He
No
shows
cap.
love. So I respect it.
Nah, that's dope. And at this point, it sounds like you're not even chasing. I mean, in that sense, you went after the opportunity, but like you said, your mentor is the one who threw you that opportunity. Like, yo, go check out Russ. At this point, does it feel like the
Nah,
opportunity?
he's not my mentor, but he was someone that I got good relations with.
Okay, word.
But
Does it feel at this point like the opportunities are just coming to you?
for sure, yeah, for sure. A lot of, and I'm slowly learning that if they're not coming to me, they're not for me. Because those natural opportunities, those are genuine, those are authentic. I'm heavy on integrity, especially in this game. It's
That's
really
real,
it's
yeah.
really sticky.
There's not a lot of it.
LA is really fake,
Have you seen a lot of it? Have you experienced a lot of it being out there?
like a lot of fake. Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah, that's why I'm glad I did my building blocks in New York because it's straight to the point there. But in LA, everyone's smiling in your face and they'll talk about you right
Saying
here.
that shit, it's just weird,
but,
bro. Like,
but you gotta stand for something. You know what I mean? Because me, when I walk in the room, I know my value. I know that I could walk up to somebody and I let them know, and they'll appreciate what I have to offer. You know what I mean? I don't have to sit there and kiss ass all day. And not only that, I don't want to go back home and look in the mirror and say, "Damn, this is how I came up."
who am I now, right?
Who am I? Like, look
who
at me,
am I?
look at me just kissing ass all day.
Oh bullshit.
And that'll eat you up.
I can imagine, nigga.
Yeah.
Do you feel that it helps you out being a videographer? Because I remember we was having this conversation a while ago, but it was about just value and how like the oversaturation of certain.
I want to make a quick
Lanes.
distinction. So there's videographers and there's directors, right? And I say this a lot. It's funny because I knew it was
Because you're
gonna,
not the one who's directly behind the camera. Are you saying
No,
there's a
so
difference?
videographers are like more like shooting concerts, weddings, events. That's a videographer.
Okay.
I'm a director, so I formulate ideas. You know what I
Okay,
mean? I
yeah,
put them
yeah.
together and I communicate my vision. You know what I mean?
Nah, my bad.
you
I'm
good.
fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Now put
but
respect on it. Yeah.
No, for sure. Because I definitely want to, because there's a lot of videographers that are videographers. You know what I mean? And then there's directors because it's two different lanes. You know what I mean? Like a director's really their a videographer's just pulling up and shooting.
Like,
Turning
do
the
your
camera
job
on.
and then, yeah.
For sure, but
I
a
seen a
director-
video where you was like, all right, everybody push back now.
Exactly.
All right, clear up. All right, can I
Yep.
get blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? You're
Videographer
throwing out
not
commands.
doing that.
Yeah.
Get me? So
And you're running a room at that point.
Yeah.
Directing.
Yeah, exactly.
Where do you draw inspiration from when you're writing treatments for songs and shit?
I listen to, so it's crazy because when I don't like hear music, I see it. So like I listen to a lot of old
Hear
music.
that, Tomo? see the music.
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you. Bro.
Yeah, I don't hear the music. I actually see it. So even off rip, when I hear a song, like I feel like I already see the whole thing. And then I draw a lot of inspiration from like older music too. I listen to a lot of old music. I'm an old soul. I listen to a lot of conscious music too. Cause like you said, you mentioned it earlier. It's like what you listen to, bro.
What you take in,
yeah. That's what you're
that's
ingesting. That yeah, bro. Like
impact.
yeah, it has a lot of impact.
Do you usually like choose a song for the artist, or the artist comes to you like, I want to shoot for this particular song? Or
So it's circumstantial. Sometimes they'll send like 3 or 4, and they'll be like, "Yo, pick the best one." Like right now, I'm going through that right now with these 2 artists. His name, one of them is Lil Rich, and one of them is September. And then some just come with one song, and they're like, "Yo, write to this." But yeah, it's kind of like I said, I be seeing the music, so it really comes like naturally.
I gotta know,
fire.
because I'm a big Lil Baby fan. How did that opportunity come about?
Bigger fan than Rami?
Shout out 4 Rami, nigga. Y'all post a tweet on the thing, bro.
No, they need to know the context. That shit's crazy. We'll tell you off here, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, how did that opportunity present itself? Because that's super dope. Like,
so there's this guy that actually put me on the Cole Bennett set. His name is Eric E-Class.
Okay.
All Minds. He has this whole thing, this whole movement, All Minds, and I hit him up. I remember I hit him up the day of because he told me he was shooting. I was like, "Yo, you shooting this and that?" He's like, "Yeah, we're here." So I pull up, and I didn't even know what the video, who it was for. So I just pull up. I'm like, damn, I don't know who this is for.
that's a pleasant surprise.
A very pleasant surprise. A surprise. Because it was 2 Chainz and Lil Baby.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, this is a heavy hitter right here.
Did you feel the pressure walking in, or have you just done it enough times that it doesn't even matter who it is?
I'm not going to lie, bro. Even when I first started and I got around like bigger people, I didn't really like
never
shake
made
or
job
never
doesn't change.
starstruck. Never really.
I mean,
like
You
Y'all still the
shouldn't,
job,
because they
feel me?
really just people. I'm
Exactly.
sure being around enough, celebrities, like it's easy to say it, but I'm sure you being around them, you really, realize that.
And not only that, bro, when you project confidence, they treat you like that. If you
Exactly.
project like you're timid and you're mad interested, and of course I'm interested, but I'm gonna approach you respectfully, not like the rest of the sheep.
Yeah.
They're hearing this all day, every day. It's like, what am I doing different?
And they're so used to that. So when you do come
Exactly.
around with that different energy, they might be like, "Oh shit, I'm fucking with this."
Exactly. And okay, so back to the baby thing. So I pull up, and then I wasn't even supposed to be there, bro. So
Really?
yeah, I wasn't even supposed to be there. They were like asking me like, "Yo, who are you with?" So I'm like, "Oh, I'm with bro." It's like, "Oh, okay, cool, whatever." And I was actually like, they were trying to stop me from shooting. They're like, "Oh, when they come, you can't shoot this and that." I was like, "All right, cool, whatever it is, what it is." I put my pride aside. It's happened to me a few times. There's a lot of gatekeepers, But I just, I was
I'd love
like,
to hear
whatever.
you expand on that later, but yeah.
Nah, yeah, I was just, I was being respectful because I'm already not supposed to be here, whatever.
Yeah.
So boom, the first set happens. This was really the only set that I was able to finesse because I hid. I hid behind like this, I swear to God, I hid behind like this diffusion, right? And I was just in the duck, not minding my business. I took some pictures and I took pictures of baby, whatever. And then after that, they were like, "Oh, yo, you gotta kind of chill, this and that." I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." So I had this picture.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I had this picture on my camera for the longest. I was like, "Yo, this is the one right here." I don't know. I was like, for 30 minutes, I was just trying to coop up like a story to like try to show it to them, to just walk up. And then long story short, at the end of the shoot, I walk up to Chainz and I'm like, "Yo, peep this picture." He's like, "Oh, those are hard. I need those." So I was like, "Yo, where's your manager? Lock me in."
It's like, yeah, fuck y'all niggas. Now you fucking with me.
Yo,
We
yo.
good now.
Yo, and it's crazy
The energy
because,
shift.
oh man.
And now they're like, "Hey man, you want to take more shots?"
Yo, no, that was at the end of the shoot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But now it's like, "Oh, what's your Instagram? Oh, this and that." I'm like, "All right, cool, whatever." So it's actually crazy because 2 Chainz locks me in with one of his managers, and then he sends somebody else, and he's like, "Oh, yo," I didn't really interact with Baby that much, but that's why I'm going more into
just
the
being
Chainz.
there,
He's
that's
cool
still
as hell,
lit as
though.
hell. Like,
Right, yeah.
Nigga, like you were in his presence. Oh my goodness.
bro,
But-
you might have to scrap.
More BFTC.
As you said, bro.
But yeah, like so then he sends somebody. Then he sends somebody else out. He's like, "Yo, what's this dude with the yellow camera?" I was like, "Yeah, it's me right here." And then he's like, "Yeah, let me get your number." And then a couple days later, Chainz hits me up. He's like, "Yo, it's Chainz." I'm like, "What the hell?"
That's great. Do you,
And that, mind you,
you believe it at first? When it
like,
of course, I was like, "Yeah." Nah, but something in me was like, "Is this Chainz?"
Yeah.
Or is this
Yeah,
like
saying
somebody
it's weird.
manager?
Just finish the line.
Yeah, I was like, is this Chainz? But I was like, nah, this is really him. And he was like, yo, it's Chainz. He's like, yo, send me your Instagram. I want to see some more of your work. And then after that, he just showed love. He's like, yeah, I got a dispensary grand opening, this and that. I actually linked him in Miami too.
Oh, word.
And I wasn't even shooting the whole time. We were more on some chills. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
yeah.
dope.
And the very first time I really linked him, it was just me, him, his security guard, and his road manager. So it was intimate. We shopped. I didn't shop. They shopped. We went out to eat, shit like that. And that was crazy. And to wrap this whole thing up, is like closed mouths never get fed, bro. If I never went up to him, if like back in New York, like if I never would have went up to those people, none of that would have happened. If I didn't build up the courage to walk up to this man and say, yo, look at this picture, and he posted it and everything, and then Def Jam reposted it, mad other people. That's like one of my most highest liked pictures on my gram.
That's fire.
Yeah.
2 Chainz is mad tall too, no bullshit.
Oh yeah, 2 Chainz is, but you know he used to hoop in college.
Yeah, he like 6'5", 6. Yeah, something.
Yeah, he's tall.
What's some good advice that he gave you that you would share with like everybody type shit?
Chainz?
Maybe not advice, but just what's the biggest takeaway from that moment?
Yeah, because I didn't really get advice, but the biggest takeaway actually was he was one of the dopest artists that actually is like grounded. You know what I mean? Like he would actually respond to me in a timely manner. You know, like I'll hit him up on some like, yo, can I pull up? He like, oh yeah, just hit up whatever, in like less than 20 minutes. And then that went
he
to
made it easy to work with.
Easy to work with, easygoing guy. He was super respectful. And then he paid me the first time. He's like, yo, take this money. I was like, yo, bro, don't worry about it. I was like, but he was like, bro, if you don't come take this money.
And you know, in the second time, you just take it. Like, yeah, all right.
Nah, because I'm more like I said, I'm more long time. I was like, you know what? Give it to me next time you see me.
Shit.
So that the next link up is for sure.
Okay.
But I took the money, whatever. But the next link up still happened. But the biggest takeaway is like, if this man can respond to me, any of y'all can.
Yeah.
Facts.
No one's too big. This is 2 Chainz. This Titty Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Titty Boy, nigga.
This is 2 Chainz.
Have you experienced a lot of that? Of just like artists like just thinking too highly of themselves, or like you just being turned off by like, oh, I thought you was gonna be like this, but you really just a shitty person. You don't gotta say names, but I'm just saying, like, have you experienced that?
I have. Actually, it was early on when I experienced it. It was when I was still in Mass. There was this one artist that wanted me to pull up to the club, and I was just iffy about the whole situation. Like my gut was telling me, maybe you should chill, like don't go. And it's actually crazy because, bro, I ended up getting in the car. I'm with my boy actually, and they're like, bro, they start pulling out like straps. They start doing coke, a bunch of stuff like while driving.
Niggas wild.
Yeah. So I look to my mans. I'm like, yo, right now I'm praying in my head. But yeah, this was but first off, this was like I go there to say like he was saying like, oh, you don't want to come to the club with me? Like, you know who this is? I'm like, bro.
But
so you was turned off by the whole like everything he was doing.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Be like, no, we're good.
Yeah, I was already off rip. I was like, yeah, this is not a good move, and that proved everything. And then we stopped at a gas station. That was God telling me, and it was I hopped out the car and I got in another car and I still went. Everything was bad vibes, but yeah, it was just off.
And that was someone who's more local at the time.
Yeah, like this was someone who's like, what the hell?
Who are you to even be having that?
That's
like,
usually the ones.
Koki.
But to be honest, that's usually the ones that act that way. The big ones, the people that have shit to offer, they know what they have to offer.
They know what they could lose.
Exactly.
So they're not even playing that shit.
I was talking about that shit last time with A-Star and them. It's like, that's how the scene was. No bullshit. Like early on, it's like niggas have opportunities and just be like, hey.
Be careful with the motor mouth.
That shit.
He got too much. He got too much to say. He's trying to prove himself too much.
He's just feeling entitled to things. That,
something's not right.
I mean, clearly, this nigga doing
like,
coke in the whip.
Like, okay here, bro.
Something's not right.
Nah, but I do want to ask you this, right? With the position that you are in now, do you see yourself ever transitioning to like a more even like A&R role where it's like, oh, I'm plugging people into these rooms and like setting things up, or it's just like, I'm here for this one job, this one purpose, and I just go in and do that?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've definitely thought about like, maybe going into the executive side, but this is just my segue. Like music video, this is boot camp right now for me. Cause I'm like, I want to work with DiCaprio. I want to work with Denzel. Like, you feel me? Like I want to work with Samuel L. Jackson. These music videos are just preparing me for later.
I hear you.
But
facts.
But I'm a really good people person, and I know, and I feel like that's what helps me a lot too. But being a director, you have to have empathy. You have to have all these things so that people could really, resonate with your vision.
Facts.
So I feel like regardless, I feel like I still do play all these roles because I'm also like you can go in and be an executive producer too, which is like more so, okay, connecting more dots, booking things and speaking to, other executives. So I feel like it all kind of correlates.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it.
But I think I can be a good A&R, no bull.
So yeah, to take it from there, like you said, you're talking about you want to be a part of directing films.
Oh yeah.
What does the next step look like for you?
Right
Where
now,
you trying to take it? Yeah.
Right now, just keep doing what I'm doing right now, and then just implement everything I'm learning, and just be patient. I'm starting to realize that you gotta really take these things in, because it happens so quick. And the more you take it in, the more you gain. So it's like, I'm only 23 years old. You know what I mean? Like at this point in my life, I just need to be a sponge. So I'm just into even now, you know what I mean? I'm not entitled to nothing, regardless of who I work with. Okay, that's cool. But I focus on the bigger picture. You know what I mean? Like even when people like, oh, yo, like I kind of get uncomfortable with some of the praise, because it's like I really do appreciate it, but this is all part of the plan. Like,
yeah, and you still got bigger, goals you trying to accomplish. Exactly. It don't stop here.
Exactly. And I feel like back to what I said earlier, is like when you stand for something, I'm like real big on integrity. You can't get lost in this, bro. If you get lost in this, it's done. It's done. People look at you weird and this and that. And bro, I actually saw something yesterday. Mike Tyson. It was Floyd was saying they were arguing like who's the greater, Floyd or Ali. And Mike Tyson was like, Ali can take his kids to school without any security, and Floyd got to have all these bodyguards, and that's such a powerful thing, because Ali had the people. The people respect you when you go into a room, but Floyd is like, he got so much. Then he got to be defensive.
Okay.
You feel me? But
he's on the defensive,
and that's why That's why he said Ali was greater. He had the people. The people were behind him.
Yeah, flex. I feel like niggas will rob Floyd. No bullshit.
Yeah,
that
for
nigga
sure.
be flying. Because that's all. I was gonna say that's his whole identity.
Yeah,
flexing too much.
Yeah,
exactly.
Just what he projects, bro.
Yeah.
Like you said, what they stand for. If you see Muhammad Ali, he really went to jail just so he for his just what he believed in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see Floyd, you see the branding. You see, not to hate on him, like that's his lifestyle, that's whatever, but it does speak volumes to what you're saying, how they treat people.
Exactly. And that's why I say, like, I stand for something. Like when I treat everybody with respect. I do this one thing where if I meet a person for the first time, I take them out to eat to see how they treat the waiter.
No bullshit.
To see how they speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To see how they eat too.
See how they eat.
Nah.
It's over, nigga.
Nah.
It's
Like,
deeper.
but like,
It's
how do you
deep.
eat your food?
Like,
type shit.
this nigga order that shit well done. Can't trust him.
That's a fact though. But
it is deep though. You know what I mean? Like it is. Like I don't look at the surface. I like to look, in between the lines and in between those lines and those lines.
It's about being hyper vigilant when you're around people. You feel me? So that you can take away as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
So you got all this going on,
Everything
bro.
means
Like,
something.
tell us about the personal stuff. I'm not talking about like details and shit like this. Just like, how do you balance like, a relationship and things like that when you're constantly around the country doing other shit?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's one thing that I'm working on
still
now.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Like I was talking to a friend, old friend, and she was like, "Yo, like, where's the balance? Like, do you like what's your social life look like?" Like, bro, I don't go out. And one thing is, I can't fake the funk. If I'm out, like, and I'm not rocking with it, bro, you're gonna see it in me, and I'm gonna remove myself. And sometimes I was just like, bro, I'm not even trying to go, because I don't. Yeah, that's one thing I'm working on, bro. Is that work-life balance, but. I feel like at this point, I'm so passionate about it that like it's not interfering now. But I feel like the higher I go, the more political it gets, like with the industry, and it becomes more about the art, the money than it is the art. Yeah. So I feel like I need to learn that now so that later I can, be prepared.
You're probably gonna see less of that as you move up. People who are doing it for the
sure.
love of it.
I already am.
Yeah.
Especially when you get into the movies and shit.
1000%.
So how do you make sure that doesn't happen to you?
Well, it's leverage. Like creating leverage now and making sure my vision speaks to more than just the eye. It's like touches you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And one of my favorite directors, Martin Scorsese. He's done like The Departed.
We know who Martin Scorsese is.
Come on, wait. I'm not just for anybody else.
Yeah,
you see?
I know the movies. You feel me?
You ain't watch Goodfellas, bro?
Yeah, Goodfellas. The Irishman.
I know the movies. I know the movies, but I don't pay attention to the directors as much unless I see like cool shots and shit.
Yeah.
Like Tarantino and shit like that.
Okay,
you feel
word.
me? Where it's like it has more like.
You ain't seen that Goodfellas shot where they followed him all the way into the restaurant and everything?
That's
like that's.
But
I feel you though.
Scorsese, he says the most personal is the most creative. So when I approach these things, I'm like, okay, word. It's personal and I've went through this, but I'm exaggerating the vision. You know what I mean? So there's truth to it, but you know, someone out there is going through this.
Facts.
Like I'm writing a short. I'm like, I gotta start writing it, but
I was gonna ask you that when you get into movies, would you do film writing or just more on the directing side?
nah, screen. Yeah, it's I'm writing right now. I also work with this. I'm trying to work with this one guy. He's a screenwriter. His name is Leland. I met him in Florida, but yeah, I'm trying to do both sides because I like to be in all parts of the business.
The more hands you have into it, the more personal it becomes.
Does it get
More creative
overwhelming
control you have also.
with all these projects that you're working on?
For sure.
Or do
yeah.
you make sure not to take on too many projects at the same time so that you can?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like the people get more overwhelming than the work. Like, it becomes very like, you know, too stimulating. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's too many different energies and too many different personalities around you, and you don't really know who's really interested and who's really just asking just to ask.
Facts.
Okay,
You know what I mean? So it's kind of, I feel like
different
yeah,
perspectives.
exactly. I feel like being more in like a social environment is a lot more overwhelming for me personally than like the actual work itself. Because when I'm in my room and I'm like in my zone, I'm alone. I could just be me. I could knock it down.
That's how it be when you're recording niggas too. I fucking hate tracking niggas because I don't like talking to niggas. I don't like seeing niggas. I'm like, yo, I don't like you niggas. No bullshit.
You know who's great at faking the funk? No, I wouldn't say faking the funk because
it's
they
cool.
enjoy it.
It's cool because it's not. That's what I'm
But
saying.
this nigga Eves could talk to
this nigga Eves be
anybody,
chatting,
bro.
bro.
He,
No bullshit,
I'm
bro.
with you. I'll be like, yo, I can't just act like I'm
That nigga
interested.
be
If
like,
I got
oh,
nothing to
really
say,
be interested in
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm
Yo,
like,
it's a great talent,
you
bro.
teach
I'm
me
not
some
gonna
new
lie.
shit, or it's like,
You
oh,
fuck
I
with
just don't agree.
society.
I think it's
bullshit.
genuine too because
Like-
I think it's genuine too because even before we started recording, I see how you were like, okay, you would ask for this, but okay, and why do you think this way? So you're really trying to understand perspective.
That nigga like people, bro.
I really do.
That's why this is
I
perfect
like
for
people
you.
too, to just an
I don't like
extent.
people. No bullshit.
I feel like I gotta work on that too because your approach is
feel
really
like-
good because you're trying to understand me. I'm more like I'm more cynical. Like I'm like, okay, I'm super intuitive too. Like if I catch one little thing, I connect the dots and like I hyper analyze it. So I really drew a conclusion.
Nah, I see what you're saying.
You
I
get
don't
me?
know, like, I feel like even
But there's
with
pros and
opportunities
cons
I've
to
had,
both.
For sure, nigga.
Yeah. I feel like all the niggas to use that day, boy.
I feel
That's a
like
fact.
even opportunities I've had in myself in like the past year and shit is just because I'm so willing to just talk to niggas and just be like, yo, what's going on?
Understanding
What you
is
got going
everything,
on?
bro.
What's in front of me? You
That's
know what I mean?
everything.
Like,
Nah, and I'm joking on you, but like I
I'm
even
not.
sometimes I
Nigga,
look
you
at
know
it and be
that
like,
shit's facts.
damn, I wish I had that capability because I try and like my social battery just gets because most of the time I'm really interested. I'm very extroverted, but with people that also have like similar mentalities. You know what I mean? I can already tell we got similar mentality. I could have conversations for days because we both can gain something from this. And it's not about transactional. It's not about
it's
that.
not always about
but
a
it's
game.
like
Fact, right?
I also don't, like you said, what you take in is very important. And a lot of people got some bullshit. And I just like, I don't got the capability for all that.
to filter it
And
out.
you see it like sometimes like it'll be in the situation where it's like I can easily do what you do because it's acting for me.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's like it's nothing to me. I'm
mean,
like,
yeah,
yo,
at that
I'm just
point, it's
playing.
like
I'm
there's
just
no
playing
reason
a
for you to
role.
do it.
But it
It's
feels
fun. It's
weird
fun.
when you
You
start
feel me? It's like,
acting.
no one ever knows. They'll never know that I'm playing these games.
This nigga's a
But
sociopath. With
That's not even. That's not even
I feel like we all
sociopathic,
are,
bro.
though. I feel like
That's not
the four of us, we
sociopathic.
all are in some way, in
But
very different
But
ways.
that's the thing is that in doing that, it's like I'll get like that similar experience, but then like I'll like turn it off. You know what I mean? And be like, all right, but you know what I mean? Just move on. I'll go about it. You're like internalizing the thing. You're like, yo, nah, like remember this person. Nah, I know this person. All this
Sure.
stuff. Me, I'm
That
just
shit
like,
means a lot to me, bro.
mission
No
accomplished.
bullshit.
Did it again. You know what I mean? Did it
I
again.
respect it. I respect it.
That's like
Like
last week, pulled up to the studio. Niggas like, why you upset? I'm like, I'm not upset. I'm just not acting right now. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be around all these people, bro. It's COVID out
You
here,
was
bro.
upset. You didn't want to be there.
I wasn't
You was
upset.
upset that you was there.
I wasn't upset that I was there.
I feel you.
I just didn't want to be there.
What was he saying?
I was cool enough.
No, I was saying I respect that approach because perspective is everything. You know, like understanding, like that's everything. A lot of people don't know how to have a conversation.
lot
They
of
just
niggas
want to
got-
argue.
A lot of
But
niggas
you-
got no empathy.
But when you want to understand both sides of the argument, that's real. You know,
Yeah,
that's
real
real.
debate club shit.
facts.
That's real.
Now, with living in LA,
Mhm.
is it easy to get distracted? Like I can only imagine, like being at the crib, working on a computer, and then you just get a notification, party at this person's house. You're like,
Yeah.
I live once. You know what I mean? Just like it's easy to just get distracted from your work. I can
it
imagine
is.
being in LA.
It's real easy. But that goes back to me. I can't fake the funk, bro.
Yeah.
Like if I don't want to be around, I'm not gonna be around. You know what I mean? But
I know you're in LA right now, obviously for business use and shit like that. Is that where you want to permanently be at? Like you have somewhere in mind, it's like, yo, when it's all said and done, I'm gonna be over here chilling, living my life. Like, you know.
I feel like when it's all said and done, I'm gonna be probably in a more quieter place. You know what I mean? Like LA right now, I'm there to stay for a few.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like that's gonna be the start of everything.
Okay.
It's like LA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You like the food more in LA or New York?
New York, 1000%.
I was about to say,
New York is
LA
way
food
more.
is so overrated, bro.
Yeah, New York
They be
is
bussin',
New
but
York
it's-
is way more ethnic. Like
They
and
got-
it's authentic.
Like in New York, they got every culture, but in LA,
it's
Mexican
cheaper,
food,
nigga.
Mexican
No
food,
bullshit.
Mexican food,
Way
Mexican
cheaper.
food. No bullshit, bro. They had like 80 Mexican spots on one strip, bro. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Let me get something different, bro. Please. Which brings me to my next point: cultural food. What do y'all niggas think is the best cultural food?
He trying to start a war, bro.
It's not a war. It's just what do you prefer, nigga? What's wrong with that?
Opinion, yeah.
Can I give a general answer?
Yeah.
It's definitely not Indian for me. I don't like Indian food.
You're trying to start a
You didn't
war.
even have to do all that, nigga.
That's a force.
That's a force.
They won't keep.
That's a force.
Nigga, Eve said
some
what's
Indian
your
people
favorite
kill you, bro.
He said, "It's not Indian." I know it's so crazy in there.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey,
That nigga trying to start a war.
I'm
That
not
nigga
gonna
trying
lie.
to start a war.
I had some real good, authentic Indian food. one
Indian
time.
food
It was
smack,
good.
bro.
It
And
was
that's the
good.
biggest thing. Was it authentic?
Them niggas be booming
Indian
with the
food that
yogurt
you
too,
ate.
nigga. They know what they're doing with that. Same thing with Greek
I don't
food
think
too.
none of this nigga eat authentic. After I seen him eat the roti that was
Yeah,
a fucking
facts,
tortilla,
facts.
bro. Like,
That's not on me, bro.
That
Niggas
was
offered
sick.
me
No,
food,
no,
but I
no.
ate that shit.
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
on me, bro.
You
Like,
should, he told you before you ate it.
how? How you gonna tell me before I ate it? He didn't know what I was eating before he saw it.
yo, he probably had some Indian food made by white people, niggas.
Nah. But
Yeah, give your answer, bro.
Roti and a tortilla is nuts.
I'm gonna give a general answer. Obviously, I got a bias toward Cape Verdean culture, but I wouldn't say they're the best. They're obviously amazing. But I don't know. Island people got it on lock. Basically, like the
Whoa.
islands, bro. The
Hold on,
I
islands.
say,
Time
can
out,
it
time
be
out,
regional
time
or
out.
it has to be a specific country?
Because the islands is not even a region, bro.
saying
I'm
No
not
cap.
saying a region. I'm saying because a lot of the times.
What do you mean by that? 'Cause that's
Caribbean
what-
food is what
I'm
you
about to
talking
say
about?
because that's kind of offensive, bro. No bullshit.
Why is that offensive?
Because there's a bunch
There's
of different
mad
islands.
There's
All right,
mad
all right.
islands.
Yeah.
Actually, I lied.
Hawaii's an island.
Facts. You gotta keep it.
I didn't mean it like that, bro. I meant like, okay, a lot of the
That's what I
times,
asked. What do
right?
you
With
mean?
okay, so let me explain, right? A lot of the times with islands, a lot of the history of it is that they're kind of like slaves that got imported over there. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of the cultures are. It's like Dominican Republic, Haiti, Cape Verde is the same way. And a lot of the times, the food and their the culinary.
I'll tell you this right now, though. French niggas ain't cooking like Haitian niggas, bro.
I didn't say that,
I'm
but
just
I'm
letting
saying
you
the
know right now,
ability.
nigga.
I'm gonna ask you this question, and I can ask you because you're
Facts.
Dominican.
It's a fact.
But with Cape Verdean culture, a lot of the food that is in our cuisine is like literally from scraps, bro. Like we made corn. We had corn and we made that shit into cachupa, couscous, like mad shit, bro. Like and tuna. Like we stretch tuna. We
y'all
could
do
use tuna
stretch
for
tuna.
anything,
No
bro. You know,
bullshit.
It's
and it's
good
really
too.
just scraps that the
So
slaves
Cape Verde?
had.
Yeah,
And
look
that's
at
how they make
oxtail.
their food. You look at cachupa, bro,
Facts.
it's dead ass beans and corn and meat, bro. It's like whatever they could
Booming,
find.
though.
You know what
fry
I mean?
it, put some egg on there in the
Facts.
morning.
Fire. Yeah, you know the
Sounds
vibes.
good,
So
bro.
you say Cape Verde food?
I also have a bias toward like Brazilian food. I love going to a Brazilian steakhouse. Getting some rice,
Them
beans,
buffets
and
be
all the
bussin'.
meat. Pause.
I was about to say that's kind of close. That was a little.
Nah, but yeah, the meat be busting.
We're
Pause. But you know, like some picanha, you know, some steak, yeah, all that. So
All right, that's fine. So Brazilian, Cape Verdean. All right, sure. Yeah.
I'm stuck between Asian and Greek.
Asian and Greek.
Yeah,
Okay.
What
bro.
region of Asia?
Maybe like Thai.
Thai food bus.
I like Thai food, bro.
I don't
and
like. I don't like peanuts.
Japanese is good too, though.
Japanese food.
Japanese is
Hell
really
yeah.
good. I'm not, bro. I just love all type of Asian food. Korean food, like Korean barbecue.
You ever been out there?
Nah, bro.
Korean
I was gonna
barbecue's
study in
great.
Shanghai, but I didn't.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm
You weren't
dying
worried
to go
about
to
like the
Asia.
language barrier?
Nah, bro. You can't. You
That's
just gotta
dope.
go.
That's dope. I'm not capable.
We got Google Translate,
I was about
bro.
to say yeah.
But you gonna type everything that
You
you,
don't have
want
to
to
do that.
say.
Just
So
all
you
you
have
do
to
is
learn
start
it as you
talking.
go.
I mean, you're like yo, one more time.
Tech
And
is too
that's
smart
that's a
nowadays.
normal thing, bro. They do it all the time.
And that's like a wall I want to face. Like Barry. Like I like doing all that stuff. Like
I salute it.
I like a challenge.
I salute it because I know people who like, yo, I do not want to spend the rest of my life in America, and it's just like I hear y'all, but I don't know. It feels like starting over. Like That's everything you built right here,
Hannover's good
and then you
sometimes.
just gonna like jump to a whole different country, different culture. Like for anybody who could do that, shout out to you. No bullshit. Like
You learn a lot about yourself.
That's a fact.
I'm fucking with that. All right, so we're giving like Asian cuisine. You know what I mean?
I lean
Greek.
more towards Asian, but Greek food is crazy. I love Greek.
What's the difference between Greek and Mediterranean? Like, what's the difference like in that? Because like we were naming foods earlier, and all of them were Greek food also that were like considered Mediterranean.
It's not like a crazy difference. I feel like it's more in the spices. Yeah. Because even like with Haitian, Dominican, and Cape Verdean food, we all eat rice, chicken, and beans.
Yeah,
right?
Really.
We just season our rice different. We season our chicken different. We cook it different, and it's just all spices. Like Indian food is rice, beans. It's like all of it, but it's like different, spicier.
Spicy.
Exactly.
Mad spicy.
It be busting though. All right, what about you, Tomo?
I'll probably say Trini food or
That's not biased
Southern
at all.
food, nigga. No bullshit.
You said Cape Verdean
I'm
food, right?
biased, bro. You know my palate is fucking limited.
So like
Them
soul
niggas-
food.
Yeah, the niggas is down south food, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. It's insane.
You like chitlins and shit like that?
Nah,
you're
you chitlins, bro. I'm saying.
bugging.
You know what I'm saying? But you go down south, bro.
I stayed in Texas,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? With the mac and cheese, bro.
Yeah.
Busting down
The
the chicken,
cornbread.
bro. You know what I'm saying? The mumbo sauce on the chicken, bro. Cajun chicken,
That's
all
not
type
down
of
south,
shit.
but that's Maryland. But yeah,
I feel
Nah,
like
that's
that's
down
kind of
south, Louisiana.
Cajun.
mumbo sauce is from
It's
Maryland.
from Baltimore.
Oh, okay,
But I feel like
word.
Baltimore down south is kind of like, you know,
It's not at
I
all.
wouldn't
ain't
call
north.
Baltimore down
It's
south.
definitely north, bro.
big.
It's northeast.
south of us, you know. It's,
Everything.
oh, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, you know.
That's like saying New York is the south, bro.
That's a first. You feel me? Like,
All right, Nate, what's your answer?
What's
Since
Eve's
I was
answer?
about to say, nigga, I'm right here.
you said anything that's not Indian,
I
nigga.
did not say that.
Well, you did.
I did not. I said
You
just,
said not Indian at least.
okay, but that's not everything.
Oh, no,
else.
you're right,
You
you're
feel
right,
me?
you're right.
I think I'm gonna say.
So
Yeah, my,
crazy.
so,
in there, bro.
Haitian niggas might be tight about this. I'm gonna say Jamaican food. No bullshit.
I thought you were gonna say Dominican. That was crazy.
I feel like that'll start over right there.
Jamaican food's good.
The thing is, I wish Jamaicans made better mac and cheese, bro. No bullshit.
Is that their
That's my
thing,
only
though?
about that shit
issue.
yesterday.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But I just feel like they
talking
can
about
make
that shit
better mac. If they
yesterday.
did, so y'all got it over Haitians completely. No bullshit. I
Okay,
feel like
what-
Haitians got better
Is this,
rice.
is this mac
but the
and cheese
chicken-
thing based off of just like Boston restaurants that you?
Nah,
in general.
It's
In
just
general.
The, nigga,
It's just
it's
like-
the way they make it, bro.
I don't know. Like they don't.
I didn't know Jamaicans made
Jamaican
mac
people
and-
don't even like
I'm
Jamaican
about
mac
to
and
say,
cheese.
nigga, no
Nigga.
bullshit.
I don't know.
Them niggas just they can't make it, bro. I don't know, bro.
The
I'm not
macaroni
gonna lie, I
pie.
had some Jamaican mac
That's
and
why-
cheese. I was like, damn, this is pretty trash.
Yeah.
That's why I chose Trini food, bro, because the
feel you.
macaroni pie be crazy, bro.
feel
Then
you.
down
It's called
south, the
macaroni pie?
macaroni,
Ah, that's crazy.
yeah, it's macaroni pie because like the way
That's
they bake
fire.
it, it's like,
Yeah.
It's baked
I
macaroni
can
and cheese.
combine Haitian food and Jamaican food though. That'll be over everything.
Haitian
For sure.
Haitian rice with
Haitian
Jamaican
rice,
everything.
Jamaican, yeah,
except for mac
Jamaican
and cheese.
chicken, like yeah, bro. Haitian mac and cheese, fire plate, fire plate.
I don't think
You
Haitian
gotta
people
make
have
a
the best mac
restaurant.
and
You gotta
cheese.
partner
though.
up with somebody Jamaican and then like make a restaurant. You call it like Hajakin or
Okay,
Haitian.
okay.
Hey, stay on the mic, bro. Yo, Nate, go ahead, bro.
what's your
Like,
answer,
that's
bro?
enough for you, man. Nah, that's a force. You know what I mean? I definitely think Dominican people got it for me. I feel like Dominican food is a fucking force. I don't know what the fuck going on like
a
in
good
the
one.
kitchen over there, but that shit be booming, nigga.
Break it down to me, bro. Break it down to me. Like
Break it
what
down?
about it? Yeah. Like, what
he's
you want? What would you
hating.
want on your plate?
What I want on my plate, I want
Yellow rice.
rice and facts, yellow rice,
yellow
pigeon
rice
peas.
is
That shit
big.
bust.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Peas.
Pigeon peas. That's what's in it.
Okay.
Niggas uncultured, but yeah. So
I don't see too much peas on Dominican plates.
Yeah, we call them beans.
they're
They're peas.
they are
Jamaican.
Jamaican, but yeah, they're called pigeon peas. Like that's what like the actual like peas themselves.
Okay.
Like it's not like I'm not calling it rice and peas. I say yellow rice and pigeon peas.
We use all types of peas though. I mean, all types of beans. Kidney beans, black beans.
And the yellow rice,
Pinto
Yeah.
beans.
that's the next level.
Black beans for
Kidney
sure.
beans,
Black
I was gonna say the
beans-
black
black
beans. The
beans
black
for
beans,
sure.
the black beans for sure. But you said kidney beans first. I was like,
Yeah, red kidney beans.
are they red beans or kidney
that would
beans?
sound crazy. No,
it would bust for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's red kidney beans.
Yeah, it's red
No, I know
red
kidney beans are red, but red beans are not kidney beans. Red beans are a bean, and kidney beans are.
I know what you're
different
saying. I feel you, but I feel like those are brown beans, ain't it?
All right, let's not get
Either way.
slowed down by some
That's a
beans.
black
beans. Beans
hole.
be busting.
That's a black hole.
There's a lot of
for
niggas
sure.
that don't like beans.
I eat
You know
beans
what I'm
with
saying?
every single
What else
meal.
though?
But definitely having like the chicken, like not the stewed chicken, but like baked chicken. I feel like Dominican baked chicken is up there. Even like the rotisserie chicken they be having, that shit smacks. For me, it's the seasonings. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Shit's booming though. You know what I mean? Plátanos maduros, bussin'.
Okay.
You know what I
You
mean?
threw an
Gotta see it
accent
through.
on that for that one.
It's not an accent. That's just how it's pronounced. High key. Fair.
You could have just, I don't know.
What
Yeah.
about sweet plantains?
That's what, yeah.
Platinos, but you was like Platinos.
You gotta nigger it up a little bit, you know what I mean? But I mess with those. Yeah, bro. Even like the juices y'all be making, no bullshit. Shit smacks.
Yeah,
Have you had Maurice
with the
Soñando?
milk, bro?
Yeah, that's Maurice Soñando.
Yeah, that
shit's crazy, nigga.
Yeah,
Booming.
it's good.
Yeah, Dominican people got
Orange
it.
juice and milk. Bussin'.
Dominican people got it for me, but y'all island is busting. I'm sorry, bro, because Haitian food is smack too, but yeah, Dominican food for me.
I had some Cuban food recently too. That
Yeah,
shit
I was with you. Why you keep doing this? Why you keep doing this? You do this to me every time,
Which
bro.
one of you like, yo, me and Nate went to go get some
Yeah, bro. Like if I wasn't here, I'd understand.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. No,
It's
if
like,
you wasn't here, then I would say me and Nate slid to the. Can you feel me? That's a ratio. You here, so you like, yeah, bro, yeah, we did that.
But that's
I mean, it's
why-
like, bro, why would be like, nigga, you know what I'm referring to, bro?
Nigga was like, did you listen to it? Yeah, I listened to it yesterday or something like that. I was listening
It was
to it
about the
early.
show. I was like, yeah, I watched it.
I watched it earlier. I was like, nigga, we was watching it together, bro. I'm not here. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying, bro. You
But
here,
yeah.
so you get, you know.
Yeah, Cuban food is busting too. No bullshit. I think like, yeah, nah, it's still Dominican.
I think we just
Better kneel?
improved
Bussin'.
race relations with this conversation.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Improve?
Yeah, improved race relations right
I
here.
fuck with that. Like any culture make it. Pork shoulder, bussin'. But Dominican pork shoulder.
How you feel about Haitian food?
I love Haitian
Why you
food.
asking that?
Hey,
How you feel about it?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I seen the
It's
love.
food. Food is food.
I love
you
Haitian
was showing
food.
love to Dominican foods. I was just like, all right, let's see this. It's reciprocated.
Nah, I love Haitian food. I'm not picky though. I like mad
I was about to
types
say
of
food is food.
I love food.
But I love Haitian rice though.
Hey man, can I ask
Y'all
y'all
niggas
a
know
question
what
I was
y'all
thinking
doing.
about this week? All right, had a conversation with my girl.
Nice.
We gonna take that out,
those
but
are
this is
always
just where it
amazing
came from. This is just
when
where
it comes to this
the
podcast.
conversation came from.
Thought she said stop putting y'all combos
She
in the
did say
pod.
that. That's why I was saying. Great. These are always amazing on the pod.
Yes, she did, but it's a bigger conversation. You feel me? We already settled our conversation. Now it's a bigger conversation. I'm bringing it, yo. All right.
Great.
Now, I'm gonna bring y'all two different circumstances. All right.
Okay.
One where you're at the party with her, and one when you're not at the party with her.
okay.
How do y'all feel about your woman dancing with another man? And I'm not saying dancing as in like face to face.
You talking about like yeah, like real cultural
yeah,
shit.
okay, yeah.
Either whining or daggering.
So it's just those dances? Because I feel like those dances are not sexual at all.
You wouldn't say whining is not. There's no sexual aspect to whining,
No.
bro.
Nah.
That's not sexual, bro.
It's
No.
a cultural thing, bro.
I'm
Facts.
so with you. I've already heard that aspect of it. Oh, it's just dancing. I hear
No,
you.
I'm not saying it's just dancing.
American people
Yeah.
sexualize it.
I was gonna say I don't think it's just dancing. It's a cultural dance, though. You know what I mean?
Okay, no, for sure. But I've been to plenty of parties. You know, it ain't just. I'll let y'all answer.
American nigga.
Dagger shorty, and then you know the song, so you keep it pushing.
I was say like
just move
Eves.
on.
Is that like a Haitian thing? They
Dagger?
yeah.
Nah,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
nah.
I was
It's
about to
compa.
say.
Like they do
Yeah.
compa. So
Now
it's
just like for
you
example,
letting
right?
your girl dance compa with another nigga?
Bro, yeah, no, you got
feel
to,
me?
bro. That's just like
Exactly.
you
You
feel me?
have to. Exactly. You have to.
With an American
But
nigga.
like,
though.
you be weird to be like, oh, you can't do that. You feel me? It's just
No, you
weird.
talk
like,
about
it's
your
just-
boundaries, bro. She got boundaries.
And that's a
you got
different
boundaries.
conversation.
You
That
can't
is a
do
different conversation.
cultural
It's like,
dances.
oh, the boundary of the relationships, we can't do that. You feel me? But like,
I'm
if
not
you don't have
saying
that conversation, I feel
I'm
like
saying
that's
if
what
you
I
were
was
to
gonna
have that
say.
conversation, what are you gonna
I
tell her? What
wouldn't-
are your boundaries?
I feel
bro?
like that's not one of mine. You got to do the cultural dances. That shit smack.
But she could do one with you.
She could do it.
I don't
but
like
she's not gonna
dancing.
dance with me the whole night, nigga.
Facts.
I don't want to dance with you the
I
whole
was about
night.
to say, like, I'm trying to dance with other people, if anything, but I don't like dancing at all. So it's like, do what you got to do. You feel me? I'm pulling up. When I go to parties, I'm there, though. You know why I'm there. I'm there to network. I'm there to drink. I'm there to fucking write some shit down. You feel me? I'm not there. I'm on a story to tell. I'm not there to dance.
I think it really does all come down to like culture, because like you said it's sexualized. Like no, when I was when I went to Cape Verde recently, like even like in different countries, girls don't wear bras, but
Facts.
and that's normal. But over here, it's sexualized.
Real shit.
You know what I mean? So I feel like with the dancing, it's like that too. I mean, I was born in the States, so like I see it as like, okay, this is a little more intimate for my comfort.
You could speak on this because did you grow up in the South? Because you said you
Yeah,
were in Texas, but like, how
yeah.
long were you there for?
Like a decade.
Okay, so boom, right? I was having this conversation a while back. I feel like, especially in the North, where there's a lot of, ethnic people in terms of like the Caribbean and shit like that, it's not really like that in the South. The
Way
culture's not
different.
like that.
It's only three.
Yeah.
It's really
So,
only
like,
three main races:
Black,
What is
Mexican,
that like?
right?
black,
bro?
Mexican, and white.
Like, what is that like? Because they don't move like that down there.
No, they don't. It's
They
like
don't dance like that. They don't do
it's
shit
more like
this.
lit. The girls twerking, the guys just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like even no bull. When I came to college, I had to learn how to whine.
Yeah.
It was hard. Yeah, bro. It was like a
So,
weird like, cause all my friends were like, I'm like, damn, like,
They adding extra steps to it. They
Like,
doing shit with
I'm
their
like,
arm
damn,
and
but
shit.
I I'm a quick learner.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what's your answer? Are you
like I
comfortable?
said, for me, like I said, since I was here, I see that as more intimate. So for me, you know, I set that boundary before. I was like, I don't really feel too comfortable.
Yeah, and
But like I said, it's more cultural.
And
It's
once you have that
cultural.
conversation, it's like, all right.
Exactly.
It's understandable.
You feel me?
I think that.
But for y'all, that's y'all thing. So
Yeah, I feel like what it
For
comes
sure.
down to is like dancing is dancing, but some dances are like built on like sensuality. You feel me? Like salsa. Salsa's the fuzz. I'm not letting her dance salsa.
I don't care
outside.
about those songs, nigga. That's crazy. That
I
salsa's where he said, I'm drawing the
Because
line.
Pete, I was at an event
I was
last
about to say,
week.
what triggered this?
I'm not gonna lie.
I was
That's
at
already-
an event last week, and like I'm seeing like that's a couples dance. That's why. Like when you dance salsa, you learn to dance salsa so that you can dance with your like lover. You feel me? That's why. That's an intent. Like, but daggering and like you know what I mean. That's not that. You feel me?
Daggering is not
No,
sexual,
you
bro.
do that with whoever's there. But salsa, you dance with your partner. Like that's why I'm like, hey, don't dance salsa with another person. If that's the case, you feel me?
I promise
That's why
you.
I'm saying that. Hey, that's the thing.
Salsa away, don't dagger away, salsa away, bro.
Nigga,
I don't give a fuck.
Do you know what salsa is, nigga?
Bro, I've seen it dancing with the stars,
You're the
bro.
only one that's actually in a relationship from what I know, right?
That shit's sensual, nigga. I be
What
seeing
is
it like,
your
niggas
answer,
is
nigga?
love
Alright,
that
bro, this is
bullshit.
what I said, right? I completely understand the cultural aspect, like
Well-
carnival, bro. Like that's a big thing. You know, you get dressed up. You
Juve,
dance.
all that
What
shit.
race is your girl?
She's Cape Verdean as well,
Okay.
and she sees it. It's like it's a cultural thing. And let me be honest.
Who brought this up? You
So
brought
yeah.
it up or she brought it up?
So what about like pasada?
No.
What
I
about,
brought
like-
it up because we was all at Now or Never,
Why'd you
and
bring it
I'm in the podcast room, and I would just ask her the question. I was like,
You about to dance with other niggas?
"Would you have? Yeah, tight. You feel me? I can't let niggas be, thinking
He's like, I'm not gonna be out there. I'm here.
like you representing me at the same time, But let me.
You don't want to show you have fun at the party.
Yeah. Dance with your girlfriends.
All right, let me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all. If you went
You're
outside of the
representing me as
pod
a
room,
fool.
right, that we was in,
Yeah.
if you went outside and you seen a nigga daggering my shorty, bro,
Would I
I'm
tell
gonna
you?
come up to him like, hey, bro, this is a big nigga dick. Yeah, shut it.
Why would I tell
why
you
would you
that?
tell me that?
I'm like,
Because
girls
clearly,
don't dance, it's
clearly
your
that's
business.
wreck, right?
The thing is, the reason why is because I don't think you would be the type of nigga to be cool with that. So I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, I seen it. I'm gonna
I
let you
don't
know.
know,
You
bro.
feel me? Like,
Would you be the
I
type of
wouldn't
nigga
even,
that was
I
cool with
wouldn't even
that?
think
Would you?
nothing of it, bro. To be honest.
Exactly.
I wouldn't either.
I'm like, yeah, your girls having a good
But I
time
know
out
my
there, it's
nigga,
dope.
bro. I know my niggas, bro. I know he'll feel some type of way.
I'd
Sure,
have been
but
like,
is he dancing with the nigga? Is he getting daggered by a nigga?
Yo. What if it's your homeboy?
Is
Yeah.
the nigga?
Yo, what if it's your homeboy? Like we all boys, right? Y'all both got girls, and he's
I
daggering.
don't
your
want to
girl.
relive this, bro.
But you feel me? So, it's
Does it
like
happen?
if I see that
We
happening,
sticking
Yeah,
with
what
this.
if it's a
if I see
homeboy?
that happening, it's like, you know what I mean? If I like, because the thing is, I don't dance, so that shit would never
I
happen.
think so.
But
What
if
you
I-
saying?
Hold
is
on,
like,
hold on. Let them expound and we.
Like, it's like, I would, like, so, but if I see it happening, I'd be like, this is a little iffy. This is a little different, depending on who it
If
is.
it's your homeboy,
Depending on who it is. It
Look,
depends on who it
I
is.
feel you.
if that was,
But
if
some
I
niggas is
seen
wild.
one of your
Some
shorties
niggas don't
doing
respect
that,
the culture.
I'd have been like, hey, Chris, your girl's out there acting single. That's
That's a fool.
That's
That's
right,
That's
nigga. That's
single,
right,
bro.
nigga.
That's
That's not acting single, bro. She's just dancing.
Alright, so let me.
She ain't
Some
fucking
niggas-
nigga, bro.
some
Like,
niggas
y'all
that
let me-
I
y'all let me know.
so like he said, what if she was out there dancing pasada? Would you see it the same way?
Like I said, face to face is a little. No, even then, Posada, you
that-
putting your legs between each other. Nah.
You said that.
Let me expand on this.
Do you know how to dance
Hold
pasada?
up, hold up,
Do you-
hold up,
do you know
hold
how to
up,
dance
hold up,
pasada?
bro. You gotta let me expand.
That's a
I'm not a
sound
dancer. I'm not a dancer, bro.
So you can't even provide a good time for your girl. You just want her to not even. That's I don't even make no
Type
sense.
shit.
Hold
bro.
up, hold
Type
up,
shit.
hold up.
It's not even like you can only dance with me.
Come
You
on, we
can't
not-
dance at
Oh,
all.
you
Nothing.
don't- I want to see
You
another
can't have
nigga with
fun.
you dancing.
With me, you right here on this leash. This is
You better
what's going.
better hit your two-step like the rest of us.
We not having a
You the
conversation.
jerk.
We not having a conversation right now, bro.
mic, please.
Right, facts. We not having a conversation right now. Look, I know there's gonna be a lot of people who disagree with
You
me.
made some points.
Okay, so let me.
Great point.
Can I break it down, bro?
break it down?
I know for a fact, bro, that if my girl's dancing with another man, her mind is not in the gutter, bro. My real issue, and it's because of college culture. Nigga, we've gone to parties and plotted on, not like that, but like,
no,
you
these
know you
niggas.
dancing with the girl you attracted to, bro.
so
You're not just
weird.
dancing with, maybe you're just dancing with anybody, you
I
know,
be
you trying
dancing,
to
bro.
build your momentum up, but you know, like,
You never dance with your friends and it's not even like sexual? It's just, we're dancing.
sure, but
you know what
yo,
I mean? Like,
I feel you,
most
though.
of the time though, I'm dancing with someone that I'm attracted to, and I'm also thinking like, yo, if we really get this dance off, I just know
Like
like,
I said, these American niggas, bro.
Facts.
You feel me? Like,
I
yeah,
understand
bro.
where you're coming from,
but
though.
that's what I'm saying.
But-
I feel like it gives niggas the room to think that they have a chance, bro. And it's not that I
But
ever
if they
worry
don't
about my
have
girl,
to,
but
then-
I don't want to be in that position.
But the thing is, I feel like that could be applied in a lot of situations, bro. Your girl could be at the gym and it's like, oh, she's here by herself.
She
Oh, I
working
could get
out.
at her. You feel
That's
me? It's like,
different.
but that's on her to
She's
just
not
shut that down,
partaking
bro.
in like you're giving that person
Somebody
not a
helping
reason,
her do the
you know,
squats.
because it's not
like,
nothing.
Squat.
Yes, if a nigga was right behind my girl, like this is how you squat. Like no, nigga, like
That's so unbelievable.
What do you
That's
mean,
so
bro? You
wild,
just
bro.
helping the
That's
girl
so
gym
wild.
in, my nigga.
Yeah, that's what you mean. That's
niggas naive as hell,
there's a
bro.
difference. Here's the thing. Because it's like I feel like a lot of people would be like, "Oh, that's like an insecurity on your end." I don't think it's insecurity. I think it's projection. Because if you was doing that, you'd be like, "Yeah, that's all I'm
nigga be
doing."
sitting
I'm
there.
So
literally,
that's-
I'm literally telling you where it comes from.
Exactly, it's
I know
projection.
going to college parties and like, yo, you dagging with a girl and you think, yo, I might have to slide
So
out
what
in her
if,
DM later that day, bro.
what if the
That's
niggas
disrespectful
dancing with
to
your
the
girl, you
culture,
pull up
no
on a nigga,
bullshit.
it turn out the nigga gay. You like, bro, I'm just dancing.
That's so
Look at that.
disrespectful to the culture, bro. Of those
You
dances.
don't even know what be going on, bro.
I'm sorry, but that's
Regardless,
yeah,
bro,
That's
I'm
OD.
sure you got plenty of female friends who want to dance the night away. Go do that.
with them,
Yes.
but not with these niggas.
No.
Wow.
That's
You know,
that's my
like-
boundary.
And what
You
was
don't
her
got-
side of it?
Huh?
What was her side of it? What was she saying?
She respects my boundary.
No. Prior
She
to
doesn't
like,
have
was
to
she saying
agree.
like,
No,
oh,
no,
like,
she doesn't agree.
why
Bro.
can't I dance with other people? Was there any like
To her,
pushback?
it's just a dance. And to a lot of women, bro, there's gonna be a lot of women watching this, and they're gonna be like, "It's just dancing."
Yeah.
I feel you.
Lot of
To
niggas
them,
too.
it is just dancing.
Two of us right here.
Hey man, we all went to that Bentley party. Not you. We went to that
wasn't
Bentley
there
party.
either.
I
I wasn't
remember
there
it
either.
was freshman year. I forgot what the event was called, bro, but it was like a throwback party.
It was the 90s party.
That 90s
Or the
party.
Either the
there.
pajama party or the 90s
was
party.
the
It was
90s party.
90s. I was there.
All right, now
Nah,
peep
bet,
this,
bet,
right? I recorded a video of this nigga, Mr. 360, bro.
Shout out my nigga Maldini, man.
All right,
Facts.
get
Local
one
soccer
girl,
star.
throw her on another girl, and then step on him. Literally jump on her. That's dancing, bro.
Yes.
If he's doing
That's
that to your
impressive,
shorty, how
bro.
do you?
I
It
was
is
gonna
it's
say, it's
super
OD.
impressive. You don't think I wanted to be like Mr. 360 after that night, bro? But it's for the wrong reasons, bro.
That's you. That's on you. And
That
like,
is me.
here's
I'm
the thing. That's what I'm
projecting like
saying.
you said,
And that's what I'm
bro.
saying. It's disrespectful to the culture in this projection in this way. Because like we know this nigga can be dancing with everybody, bro. That nigga be dancing, bro. That nigga loves to dance.
Not
Actually,
with my girl.
I feel you, but that's the thing. All right, sure, you're not dancing with your girl, whatever. But I'm saying, like, in general, it's like, that's what I was saying earlier. It depends on the person. You feel me? Some niggas, like, if it's Rob, I'm be like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that Rob stay away from these people because that nigga's not dancing for that reason if that's the case. But other people, you know what I mean, who I know actually respect the culture and, like, are invested in the culture also, where it's like, okay, like, they perform these dances because, like, they be around. They be going to carnival. They be, like, actually around these people in this way. And, like, they know that this is the reason why it gets done. Sure.
It's really all perspective, bro. It comes down to culture.
Yeah, nah,
It's
you
really,
gotta-
it's really just
Culture
one
is
singular
important.
route where it's like culture. You grew up like that, and that's just dancing for you.
Feel me?
For him, it's like it's not.
Now
That's
throw
not the
your
way you
2
grew
cents.
up.
Throw your 2 cents in. How you
No,
feeling?
I already said it. Like it's really all just culture. You feel me? Like I wouldn't be the most comfortable in those those dances, but I respect
But you would set that boundary in a relationship.
Yeah.
You ever seen your mom dancing like that?
Yeah, we used to go to
Exactly.
carnival.
You feel me? So it's like
When I was a kid,
I
so
feel
that's a whole
I
different-
feel like that's what'll do it. Like I seen my mom doing, I seen my sister doing, I seen like you know what I mean. So
And
it's
that's
like to
where
me,
that
I'm just like
perspective
I
comes from.
understand.
I went to my first carnival in 04, nigga. I'll never forget that shit, bro. That shit
Nigga
was
was
crazy, nigga.
I mean,
Ah, you was
be
fine,
honest
nigga.
though.
That's
When
lit.
you saying it's crazy, is it crazy like, oh, the dancing is amazing, or it's ass? Come on, bro, keep it a buck.
But it has nothing to do with the dancing. It's just the fact I'm seeing titties in my face, nigga. That's what's
Little
crazy.
kids.
nigga.
So
No
you're
bullshit.
sexualizing it. You feel me?
Because he's not from within that culture.
What you mean?
You're not Trini, nigga.
Oh, but I'm talking about Haitian carnival, bro.
Oh, Haitian
Yeah.
where?
This was like-
Whoa.
I think this was in Mad Pan, actually.
What?
Because there was even a concert in Brockton
That's-
saying they
that's
going
the
back to
Caribbean
I
Brockton.
was gonna say
Carnival,
that's
bro.
the Caribbean festival. That's not
right.
carnival.
That's all the
I was
Caribbean
about to
countries.
say,
I was with my
I'm
Haitians,
gonna
bro. I
say,
seen mad Haitian
I'm like,
flags,
nigga,
bro. I was with my
carnival is
Haitians, bro. No bullshit, nigga. No bull.
Yeah, that's definitely all right. But
I was lying. It probably wasn't 04. It was probably like 06, 07. But
Wow.
regardless.
I just had a self-awareness
that shit was a
moment.
fuzz. I was you almost blew
Maybe.
my mind, nigga. No bullshit.
Maybe the reason I don't want it, right? I'm just really on some Rob therapy shit.
Nice.
Is because I can't dance and I'm worried about her forming a connection that I could never make.
I can't dance either, bro. Well,
Yo,
I don't like dancing.
Yo, if a nigga stay a girl off a dance, bro, that's crazy, bro. That
That's-
shorty was never loyal to you
yo,
in the first
listen
place,
though,
bro.
listen
That's
though,
also very
because
true,
some
bro.
dances are like that,
It
bro.
ain't even- it
That's
ain't
why I
even
said
like-
salsa, bro. That's a force, bro. That's not a dance
He
you do
didn't
with
even
some
stay
random
a shorty
nigga,
with
bro.
money. No dance, bro. Your shorty was not loyal at all, bro, from the jump, bro.
I mean, even with money, bro, she wasn't loyal. But I hear you. And the thing is, my girl respect my boundaries. So even if she disagrees, she's like, yo, and there's things that I might disagree with, but she said that's her boundaries, and you respect it.
Relationships come with compromise, bro.
You feel me?
On both sides. You got to compromise both sides.
I definitely understand the side of like, yo, it's a cultural thing. Completely understand that. I'm more worried about these niggas, bro.
I feel you.
These niggas is predators, bro. I think we like acknowledged it enough times, bro.
You keep saying these niggas like you're not one of those niggas. You said you was plotting on niggas. You was plotting on shorties too.
In my younger days. But not plotting like that. I'm saying some of these niggas is sick, bro. Like my girl was telling me at that Now or Never event, bro, there was a nigga who was just waiting for her to free up. You feel me? Just waiting for her to free up. Like that. And then the moment he tried to get behind, she was like, well, nope. But like that nigga was plotting. Like he was waiting. Like,
and you don't be wondering who is that nigga. Let's get that nigga.
I've seen a group of niggas stand by and be like, yeah, when that nigga's done, it's my turn. Like, y'all don't tell me y'all ain't see that. We been to Amherst blackout.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not paying attention to them niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nigga, Rob, nigga watching.
Okay, bro. I mean, yeah, bro. I be watching at parties. The fuck when I'm not dancing. I hate parties, bro. I really don't.
I don't like parties either.
I
kind of like parties.
I like more like functions where I could speak to people. You feel me? Like the music low, I could still, I feel you. Conversation, we smoking. Kickback, yeah, that's more my thing. Kickback. Hey man, I really appreciate you sliding through.
I appreciate every single one of y'all.
And you was really spitting, some real shit. Like there's a lot of inspirational things because, it's dope when people are chasing their dreams and you really made it happen. You know what I mean? You're working with artists that we look up to and we respect. And you're really in these rooms that like
2 Chainz. I fuck with 2 Chainz.
And that's just that's super dope, bro.
Nah, that's respect, bro.
And I just want to see you keep elevating, bro.
That's respect. Same to y'all, likewise.
I appreciate that, bro.
Respect.
We trying to see a Crispy Films. Crispy Films soon enough, right?
For sure.
Can I get a cameo? Can I be an extra or something? I was in my play in 5th grade, bro.
If we do like a podcast chops, bro.
I got some acting chops, bro.
If there's like a podcast scene. Yeah, for sure.
No. Fuck these niggas, bro. I'm talking about me, bro. I'm talking about I could really give you
some. This nigga's the worst actor out of all of us, too.
He wants to be the nigga that goes in the store,
this nigga sucks,
gets his order, and then leaves. And that's like, he's like, it's
I was there, bro. I want to be able to tell my family.
Bro, you know this nigga the worst actor.
You see that blurry nigga right there?
You're the worst actor out of all of us, bro.
Where did you get that? Wait, where did you get that from?
We were extras in a film, bro.
Yeah,
and you were the worst extra.
I don't think we're supposed to speak on that.
Acting is hard. Acting is hard.
First of all, I didn't
film set that we pulled up to the other day.
I didn't act, bro. My face was in it, bro.
Acting is hard.
Tomo, they can't tell us one line. Just say a line.
Yeah, you had a line. No, you get to come up with your own line too. And it's based off of like your real life. You have to be yourself, basically. That's the thing. He couldn't even act out himself.
No. That's different, bro. It's like if someone says, "Here's a line," I'm gonna deliver that line, bro.
Bro, you just said "be you," bro. You can't like, bro. That's the easiest role to play.
Acting is hard. Acting is hard. When the cameras turn on, acting is a whole nother world.
It's not like they're telling you to portray a character. It's like just be you.
Even then,
I would have wanted a little bit more direction in that sense, bro.
Like, you know what? When you look at like Cameron and like Painful, you just acting himself out the whole time.
But they still told him what lines to say, bro. What are you talking about?
Acting is very hard.
It is.
It's hard.
Which is why I understand where you're coming from. I'll give you some slack, right? For a nigga to tell you, just do you, and it's like,
what
some
does
people
that
want
mean,
direction.
bro?
Some people need direction, so I hear you.
What does that mean?
I feel you. But to answer
I got a lot of
what
versions of myself, bro.
You gonna need, some practice before you do that shit. But I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. No bullshit.
I can't wait to see whatever you is in, bro.
Right. We gonna see, bro.
We gonna see.
Niggas had me in that shit. They wanted me in that shit, and I did what I had to do, nigga. I don't know. Speaking yourself, that nigga.
He's like, nigga, I fuck with that one line, nigga. I had a multitude of them shit.
No, man, you was looking real crazy. Niggas had to be like, yo, don't go out there wearing that, bro.
Nigga talking about the fit, not
That's
the
the
performance.
fit,
You
yeah,
feel me? Like this actually, when niggas start talking about some other shit in the argument, they lost the argument, nigga.
You was doing a good job. Yeah, if you do need a podcast extras and shit, let us know. You feel me?
Sure.
I'm locked in.
Hey, man. Appreciate it.
I know you about to be doing great things, bro.
Nah, that's a fact. I mean, he's doing great things right now, So, hey, if you're still watching, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you're sharing this with your friends. It's another episode of Bad for the Community. We got Crispy in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We out.
Appreciate y'all.